fine. Fine. Luxu, watashi wa Akira Lux desu. Wow, the music ended right as that wasn't scripted. Hi everyone, hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well. We're back, and oh boy. Oh, hello. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, could I check the lobby real quick? Like the cafe? What about it? Wait, do you mean the wait? Do you mean wait? Hold on. Do you mean like the lobby? Like the main menu? Eh? What? What? Hello, new lobby? Sorry, I can't resist.
嫌なのかって？というより可愛い以外も言ってください。
It's K, I can't resist. Unintentionally, what? Huh? It's depending on your time zones? Oh. So it has a day-night cycle now, essentially? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's nice. Low-key, actually, kind of amazing. Also, what do you mean unintentional? The time I have is already at the bottom of the screen. It's like looking in the mirror. What do you mean it's like looking in the mirror? What are you talking about? What's the context of Kay appearing in lobby during nighttime? You know, she's called the queen of Anima K for a reason. Still a wild title to have. Okay. Anyway, we're here for Fox Squad. We're here for Dude, the track is so nice. It's so nice. You see two people that refuse. Shut up! That's because I'm not cute. Kay is. It's a little cutie. Saya! Jeez. Literally a game full of cute girls and you choose to call me cute? At least call the actual cute ones cute. You don't have to lie to me. Urusayo, baka. We're here for Fox Squad. Jeez. It's only based on JP time because 2 a.m. in the morning in my time is daytime. Oh, hontoni. Gomen Adesu the K. Ever got that? Must be a record. What? We're for Fox. We're here for. I just realized the first one was called Squirm. Nice chapter title. You High Noon Haze or Squirm. You never lie to me. Aki. You mean every time you call me cute. Shut up! Okay, let's properly get into it. Why do you blush when Papa calls you cute? Bruh! Why are you like this? Hey, have you heard the rumor? What rumor? You know how there's a bridge south of Shiro Unagi Station? You mean the one with no shade that goes over the river? It's grueling. Yeah, it's torture. That's why no one walks it. But get this, they say some weirdo goes there every day at noon, right to the center of the bridge, and they exercise. That's freaking Kivatos? So what? Maybe they're working out during their lunch break. Listen, I'm not finished. It gets stranger. Huh? They say this person out there every day in a white jumpsuit. It's not a tracksuit, not a gym uniform, it's practically scuba gear. It happens so often the locals call them the White Scarecrow. Huh? Maybe they're trying to lose water weight? Like for a boxing match? All I know is that they're super jumpy. Whenever someone tries to approach them, they practically vanish into thin air. Almost no one's actually seen their face. You just think Artoria will call me cute? Oh, like a foot. Shut! Stop it! Just because no! Saya! That's pretty weird. Wait, what do you mean by almost no one? You're saying someone's actually made eye contact with this scarecrow? Yeah, a girl from the track team saw her face. I think seeing the white scarecrow flee made her get competitive or something, so she chased him down and even caught up. But even when she saw the scarecrow's face, I feel like I know who this person is. She couldn't speak. But what do you mean? As soon as the runner gazed into the scarecrow's eyes, she broke into a cold, terrified sweat. Then she fainted. She's been shaking nonstop since then. It's a living nightmare. Get this, she's been squirming. Squirming? You're... Ah! You heard me. Squirming. There's a real urban legend of the lady in the white that always asks you if you give her a ride home. There's also that Japanese legend about like you find a girl and she asks if you think she like wearing a mask and she thinks it asks you if you think she's pretty or not. What is that? Wait, what is that chapter title? Is Super What in the Fox? Hello? Are they in prison or a training camp? Yeah, I'd say it's really hot, Kurumi. You're here. It's so hot. How is it already so disgusting? Summer's not for a few more months. And the corrections bureau yard is the worst. There's no shade, everything's outside, and it's so blazing they can see the heat lines right from the ground. This is cruel and unusual punishment. Wait, what? They have this giant facility and don't have the budget for a flimsy shade canopy? I think it's more so the guards can keep an eye on us. Structures cast shadows, you know. That means blind spots, and that means more opportunities for inmates to escape. The yard of a prison usually has waste and such. Does it actually? I heard the whole reason Wakamo broke out was because someone smuggled tools and showed them behind a tree. Was that why? I thought Wakamo broke out because of the sheer love for Sensei. There's a gym in prisons, Aki. It's for the inmates to have stuff to do. Don't ask how you know this. How do you guys know this? Ugh, I never liked her. I should have taught her a real lesson, mate, so she wouldn't even dream of busting out. How good is Fox Squad in terms of against the 7 prisoners? Wakamo broke out and then she fell in love with Sensei? Oh, the first time she broke out. Sorry, when I hear Wakamo and breaking out, I think specifically of the event. Where she breaks out like every 5 minutes. And is immediately captured again. Calm yourself, Kunimi. There are valuable and necessary laws preventing us from deploying excessive force. Yeah, but now that we're stuck in the corrections bureau, I can't help but think about her. Putting that in the heat, I might be a little grumpy, okay? Foxcar without gear is kind of weird. They almost look naked. Yeah, that's what we want. Go, how are you not hot? But she is. You haven't even broken a sweat. I generally run pretty cold, I guess. Actually pretty balmy out here. Weird. We all went through the same extreme heat training, so how do we have such different tolerances? Maybe it's genetics. I mean, no, I can actually get where Kudumi is coming from. I'm really good with a cold. Because I think I naturally run... Like, I'm more resistant to cold than most people. There was one time I was just in, like, short sleeves and pants. And I was out in what was almost a blizzard. Not blizzard, but, like, it wasn't just casual snowfall either. It was harsh, but not too harsh. And I was still, like, pretty warm. There were people with me, and they were like, how the fuck are you not freezing to death? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of warm. Akira is a cold-blooded person? Yes. So you're saying that it would be really nice to color you in the cold... Shut! No! Just because I think colors are really nice doesn't mean you can color me on a cold day. I wonder, maybe it's because your assets are smaller than Nico's? What assets? You see a meadow, I only see the perfect flower garden. Anyway. Ears, your ears. What did you think I was talking about? Oh, I'm liking Otogi more and more. I like these two a lot. I know everyone is like the most thirst I've seen directed towards Fox Squad is Nico. I like these two a lot. They say extremities are the most sensitive temperature changes, right? This Nico has such fluffy satellite dish ears. Fluffy satellite dish ears is a statement. Oh my god, can we normalize fluffy satellite dish ears? Oh my god. Maybe that helps her dissipate heat. Aren't there some animals that actually use their ears to dissipate heat? Kudumi is the true justice of the Fox Squad confirmed. The best part. Yes, cooking wife Nico. Nico is all ears. No, she's only partially ears. She's all mom. Elephant Aki. Oh wait, actually, those elephants love them. Come to think of it, my upper ears tend to heat up faster than the rest of my body during the summer. And in winter, my ears get so cold that they start hurting. It makes it hard to stay outside. So Nico is like Lucy, got it. She has fennec ears? I see. I guess there's no helping it then. But still, I prefer winter over summer. I hate how my chest gets so sweaty and gross. Oh! Nanibe! Thank you for the raid! Thank you! Hi! Hello! The boy... Oh, thank you for doing the shout, Nillis. Hi, everyone! Hello! My name is Akira Lux. That was a big one. I'm a mage VTuber from another dimension. I play a lot of gacha games and RPGs. But I tend to play basically whatever I feel like. How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. We're currently playing through one of the latest stories in Blue Archive. I don't know if anyone else plays this. Hello. I hope your stream went well. Also, yeah, I think I'm relating to Kurumi so much more. So am I saying if we stimulate Nico's ears first, Nico will get... It might be her saying she's really sensitive there, yes. Isn't that how it typically goes with bigger ears in, like, anime and stuff? Heavy relating to Kurumi, though. I vastly prefer winter over summer. I can't with... The only reason summer isn't my worst season is because I have an allergy to pollen. So spring, by default, is my worst season. Plays a lot of BA, so you know, but... Hontoni! The BA Blue Archive is a lifestyle for me. I love Blue Archive. So glad my chat got me into it. I can't... I'm so much better with the cold, it's not even funny. I think there was one time I was even out with, like... It was a shirt... It was shorts or, like, a skirt. And also still a short sleeve shirt. shirt, and I was like fine. It was like, I guess, colder temperatures. It wasn't winter, I think. I think it was like late fall, and I was just like fine. It was actually made as a copy of Princess Connect. Wait, is that the one with like the short-haired white girl, Lolly, with the green clothing that had the sometimes when she goes shocked, she has like the X mouth? Is it that character? Yes. Okay. I only know about Princess Connect from Grand Blue Fantasy. The amount of things I only knew about Grand Blue Fantasy is more than I would like. More than you would expect, really. It's easier to warm up in winter than it is to cool down in summer. Yes! Thank you! I can't. I am so sensitive to heat, it's not even funny. I think anything above, like... Anything above, like... 65 degrees, I think I die of heat. I need it to be very cold around me. I would love Princess Connect. Hontoni. Have to shower and get... Oh my god, yes. Yes, no, I understand. I've done the same. Go get your rest. Thank you for the raid again. Thank you. Do you know Princess Connect Part 3 has ended? It has 102 endings. 102 is the amount of the girls in Princess Connect. Go figure. Wait. What? Wait, isn't Princess Connect a gacha game though? I'm confused. Okay, now I'm lost. Also, what was the girl's name? Kokoro? I think what her name was? It's like a Kokoro, but there's two K's like in the middle of it. Right? There's also a cat girl. I do know there's a cat girl. Really know my weakness there. My chest gets all sweaty and gross. A togi. A togi looks so... Her default sprite is done with Kurumi shit. It is a gacha game with an amazing anime. Hontoni. Wait, was that also side games? Did you just click your tongue at me? No way, wasn't me. Liar, I heard you. A click and a... What are you trying to say? I just realized, is all of Fox Squad on the... planes end, if you catch my drift? The anime is made by the same person that made Konosuba. Wait, really? Oh, so they're based. Is what you're saying. Listen, Megumin exists. And Yukino is still running laps. Yukino, when are you gonna take a break? Rec time's almost over. Oh no, Yukino's like average, I think. One more lap. How long is rec time for them? You know, Yukino's barely talked to us since we got locked up. She just works out all day. Maybe she needs some alone time to gather her thoughts. Oh! Oh yeah, that probably would hit her hard, huh? Well, there's a lot for her to think about. I suppose so. I'm happy to see her feeling so motivated to train. I hope she doesn't hurt herself. So, from my understanding, because this still takes place in that this alternate timeline, I'm assuming, is what's essentially happening is that the timeline is basically the same. Like, Volume F still happened. Volumes 1 to 3, the rest of the volumes happen. All the events happen. The only difference is that suddenly is the memories of this, the General Student Council President. That's the only thing that's changed, I assume. And the fact that Arona, well, unless they're gonna throw us for like the biggest swerve this game could possibly do, is, well, you know. If you know, you know. Too bad Kaya isn't allowed to be with them. I'd like to see their interactions after the failed coup. They're either gonna like bond together or they're gonna jump her. I'm sorry. As far as we know, yes. Except for Noptes. Okay. Okay, Teo. All right. Okay. As far as we know, yes. Huh. Which now makes me question the PV more, because there were a lot of off things about it. Like the whole thing with Jericho Terror, the symbols being backwards. Either that was all to give more and more hints that something was off, or that's actually going to play into a role momentarily, like at another volume point. I can't waste my time here. I must be responsible. I need to learn more, try harder, and learn to trust others. It's time to grow up. But there could be. We are still very early on in this quote-unquote season, which I guess is season 2 because of how they're wording these things. And I guess the whole thing with Deca was like a 1.5. Take responsibility for your actions. Who are you to call this a mission for the people? Do you know how much I lost because of your self-indulgence? Why am I singled out to suffer? Why am I the exception? Perhaps you should have just let the accident play out. What was this all a dream? That's like what I don't like that trope. I think it takes a lot for the "this is all a dream" trope to actually function correctly, because it just feels like an ass pull most of the time. I mean, if anyone could do it, I think it could be the BA writers, from what given history we've had. But I don't know. The "this is all a dream" trope is like honestly one of the worst tropes I think I've ever seen. Pecorone will forever be best girl, and she deserves all the happiness in the world. Wait, who's that? Is that another Princess Connect character, I assume? I've got nothing more to say to you. Bring someone capable, someone higher up. I need someone who can take responsibility. I'm still not sure what I should have done. Would it have solved itself in time, as Sensei insisted? Was it too much power? Was it a burden that only a superhuman like the President could bear? Was it always beyond my capability? If it's foreshadowed properly, I think it still takes a lot more than other tropes, I think. Would be a cop-out. I don't think they'll do it. Yeah. Miss 5-5020? But please, it made 5020. Pardon me, but may I have a moment? The director's looking for someone? Isn't that Yukino's number? Yukino, hey! She wants you. Pull over. What is causing the timeline meddling and deal with it? I think it's this. I mean, it's as far as we know with this whole timeline shenanigans, it is the staff of Shaqued and taking Rin's wish to like its most extreme case, because she did mention about it being like, even if it's a lie or something, that she'd be okay with the President coming back, and that is kind of what is happening. So and the fact that this false President has the staff of Shaqued symbol, or not the staff of Shaqued symbol, but like the symbol that was on the box, is also on her. So I assume, as of right now, my current theory is that the staff of Shaqued took the form of the President, or at least the powers within the staff of Shaqued, because right now the watch is a normal watch. How much should we fear Mr. Not James Orwell? We should know and have access to all Gokondis' weapons in his workshop, right? And seems like the calm, calculating type, unlike Francis. I mean, he seems to be setting himself up as sort of like how Black Suit was in the early volumes, where he was sort of like the leader, quote unquote. So who knows? A princess with a magic sword and a massive stomach for food. Maya's the princess part, isn't that just Artoria? Possible, yeah. I'm sorry, Miss Yukino. I understand that you have a lovely name and are not accustomed to answering to an identification number. Unfortunately, it's borough policy for public announcements. Maybe the staff came over from another reality since it was a different marking and caused a meddling. Maybe. There's also the whole thing about like that visualist cutscene about a student finding a crystal, which is they say it's like a portal to another world, which could be a portal to the original world if it's in this messy time, if it's in this other timeline, or vice versa, you know? My apologies, Director. I got carried away with my workout. How may I help you? You have a guest. Could you please freshen up and allow me to escort you to her? A guest? But I thought visiting hours were over. That's quite accurate. But this isn't any visitor, Miss Yukino. As of my guess right now, I'm assuming that crystal was found by someone from the marine school, considering they talk about diving and such. This is the General Student Council President. The General Student Council President? Oh dear. You will say nothing? Wait, Teo, do you know stuff that happens in like the other version? Director, if I may ask, it's really her? The General Student Council President is back? Yes, it's been quite the hullabaloo at Valkyrie. She's returned suddenly after her extended absence. It's caused all of us by surprise. Has one of the best stories ever. As much as you want to gush, you can't without massive spoilers. Wait. Oh, do you mean, oh, okay, the girl you're talking about, Fate? She's already hard at work and is brilliant as always. She's done wonders for our backlog. Perhaps she should help us at the Corrections Bureau next. You think the staff was what Shiriko Terra and her Abido stole from the secret safe from the General Student Council in her timeline, but Bigorona moved it to Shale in this timeline? I don't know. I think that's getting too much into the theoretical. They could also have a staff of Shaked in their timeline, but who knows? A student council president. I mean, there's also like there's still the biggest mystery, right? Which is that scene from the very beginning when you first open up the game while you're on the train. That's still like the biggest mystery, I think, because we don't know how she ended up that way. And like we can assume we actually still, if I remember, we still don't actually ever know her name. Now I think about it. Obviously, there's the whole thing with like Arona, but like we don't know her name. If she was going to return on a whim like this, why did we go through all that trouble? Of course, every department in Valkyrie needs attention and care. Above all, we must address the Chief of Defense. As simple as background at the end of season 2 had you sobbing the best way possible. If you're curious, you recommend the anime. Hontoni. There's so much anime I need to catch up on, man. So much. So much. My apologies. I was rambling on as usual. Don't worry about it. General Student Council President, Yukino, inmate number 5020 is here, as you requested. Come in. It's an unfamiliar voice. Oh? Wait. Pause? Given her halo, how did she get a serious injury like that? I'm assuming it's the fact that she basically fought off all of Kivito's. That's what I'm assuming. If you're talking... Yeah. It's weird the fake president hasn't given her a name yet either. No, rather than unfamiliar, something feels off. It's uncanny. This is the General Student Council. Were they somehow unaffected? What did she sound like again? I can't even remember her face. Oh? Wait, pause? Good to see you, squad leader Yukino. You are... yes. Ah! Holy... oh my god! Okay, alright, alright. Okay. Alrighty then. Yep. 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 Okay. Sure. It's been a while. You have a different air about you. Is that so? I've been hearing that a lot lately. He's like, Yukino doesn't quite see it clearly as we do. Yeah, but it's still that ooh. Is this why we get Fox Squad now? Do they still all have that off feeling? Well, I suppose it's because I've been away for so long. I've changed, and so has Chalet. Have a seat. We have much to discuss. Take it from the staff? I imagine they examine it to make sure they took the right thing before taking it to Kaya. I mean, the staff has, as far as we know, lost its ability, and we assume that ability took the form of, well, her. I've been catching up on the reports. A lot of history has been made in my absence. Like how the Fox Squad helped Chief of Defense Kaya stage a coup. Correct. Don't worry. I'm not here to scold you, Squad Leader Yukino. In fact, I owe you an apology. I'm the one who disappeared without a word. I left everyone with improper guidance and countless accidents and miscommunications erupted as a result. It was my responsibility. Yes, many students made incorrect choices while I was gone, but I can't hold them accountable for any of it. Because it was my mistake. I have no excuse for my abandonment. And I feel especially sorry to the squad members of SRT Academy. SRT was left weakened and aimless in my absence, which ultimately led to the dissolution of the Academy. Who were those girls left behind? The Rabbit Squad? First year students, yes. I caused them a lot of grief. Once I finished my General Student Council duties, reviving SRT Academy will be my priority. I want those students to receive the best possible education. That's all I could ever hope for. However, that does not erase the damage you've caused to the Kivito civilians. Sabotaging infrastructure, sniping the General Student Council officers, and attempting to detonate a bomb in the heart of the city, all for an attempted coup. These are serious crimes, Yukino. Pardoning you might mitigate my personal sense of guilt, but the public will not forget so easily. You've already damaged their trust in us. I ask for your understanding. We can't take this matter lightly, even as we focus on restoring SRT. I knew what I was doing. From the start, I was prepared to receive an appropriate punishment, regardless of its weight. This is why we don't have playable Yukino. Next time is where she's too much. She is a lot, but like, look at her. I think people, either that or they're saving her for Fest, you know? But my squad members were only following my orders. I led the squad. You may hold me completely accountable. And when I realize the object of the situation, I only ask you treat my squad members with mercy. Yukino, trying to take all the responsibility again? That's a bad habit of yours. Just as outcomes and consequences don't stem from a single cause, societal problems cannot be traced back to a singular scapegoat. Everyone shares their slice of responsibility. Everyone fulfills their respective roles. And of course, I am no exception. Therefore, we all must share the burden of guilt and responsibility to rebuild. Once I failed to properly respond to a respected terrorist attack, civilians were caught in crossfire. The people rightfully wanted to hold SRT accountable. I was the commander on site, and so I surrendered myself, taking full responsibility. But you, General Student Council President, blamed yourself instead. You resolved the situation and did not hold me accountable. You say that one person alone cannot bear the responsibility for all the world's problems. Then why had you shouldered the burden of SRT's power all on your own? It's because I had the capacity for it at the time. Back then, I had enough headspace, social capital, and responsibility to take the blame. A good leader would never hold a subordinate responsible for carrying out a mission. You worked at my request, and I had the means to assist you. In that case, I too... No, Yukino. You're too exhausted. The guilt is weighing you down. One day your head will feel lighter, and I assure you it won't be too late for you to assist others and repay your debts. For today, I have a request. I'm listening, General Student Council President. We can't regain SRT's honor by sitting in the corrections bureau or ruminating on our regrets. I'll do anything to atone for my mistakes. Please, give me your orders. While a pardon may be difficult, I can provide you with an opportunity to serve our citizens. Tell me, Yukino, have you heard of lore? Oh no! Oh god, we're getting into the lore! It's a larger term for the baseless rumors, stories, and urban legends passed down from student to student. While they once spread through word of mouth, the internet has led to a renewed interest in this brand of folklore. I feel like this is gonna lead to, what was that one group? The one group that, we deal with in, not Shanghai Jing. This is time for a meta story about lore. The one with, like, that, Yukari and the others dealt with. Somehow I feel like they're gonna be a big player about this. Mainly because of a certain Gaki. Lore encompasses stories that cannot possibly exist in a reality. And yet these stories stay alive and spread because, while they're fantastical, they carry a grain of truth. Oh boy. Like a train headed to the otherworldly station. Or an untraceable voice on a mystery radio station that curses anyone who hears it. Nature's Beauty. Yeah, Nature's Beauty. I really hope she gets playable. I don't know if they'll be involved. It's the fact that it's because it's mentioning like folklore and supernatural. That's the only connection I have to it. I'm more than likely completely wrong. But if they play a role in this, I wouldn't be shocked, you know? That she's the one who gives exposition about lore. They know what they're doing. Or an elevator that, if you board and exit following a specific procedure, makes it impossible to ever return. You don't seem surprised. Are you a connoisseur of these scary stories? No, I find it counterproductive to let myself indulge in such fictions. Of course, I initially agreed that lore sounded preposterous. It seemed to have no impact on reality, a frivolous distraction from real issues. However, multiple students have claimed to have witnessed instances of lore lately. Or so, others assert they have been attacked by such lore manifestations. This so-called lore is hurting people? Yes, several students have mysteriously disappeared after encountering these alleged creatures. Others have lost their ability to speak. Valkyrie could handle this if there were a distinguishable act of terrorism or a missing person incident. However, this is much more complex, and it requires discretion. Urban legend type things, not necessarily ghost stories, but still curious. I mean, wasn't one of them literally a parody on like the 100 Yokai Night thing? So it's close enough that it could be. We also recently did have an event about these types of things as well. Lore in the Occult, you say? This calls for experts from Wild Hunt by renowned author Mia. The Board of Administration concluded that the investigation must be transferred to a higher level organization. We need professionals to step in before these urban legends cause widespread harm and panic. We require a fast extrajudicial investigation. Basically, I need a dedicated team that can step beyond the limits of ordinary law enforcement. You need SRT. As you've said, squad leader. However, as I've already mentioned, this is a suggestion, not a command or an order. We do not know what we're up against. You may face terrible, otherworldly danger. So basically, they're gonna be on this side quest until... They were in the PV, weren't they? I guess. But that could be events, because, you know. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of event story schools that have yet to actually show up in main story, you know? Whoa! If whatever out there beats you, you may become lore yourself. What? What was that? This is the mission. Do you choose to accept? I saw a lighthouse! Yes. We have debts to clear. Excellent. I will share our lore research with you right away. Also, considering that this Volume EX is kind of funny, considering the Season 1 Volume EX is, it was Deca, I kind of want to see where this goes. You know? We need you to gather information on what these lore instances truly are. You need to understand this enemy. Then you must eliminate them. Literally the event story Aki becomes canonized. Literally the event story Aki becomes canonized immediately like the current event. Huh? Oh, you mean yes. The one where you get Otogi. Hi. Also, Yukino, this is my personal request and not an order from the General Student Council President. Please come back safely. Without a doubt. We trust in our instincts. It's also our responsibility to know when to retreat from an unwinnable fight. I have an additional request, if I may. Yes? While this is a covert and unofficial mission, we need additional resources. My squad is not enough. We need aid to help us secure a base of operations and secure ammunition. Imagine if this was all somehow grand planned by Smug and this was similar to FGO Trom. I was thinking of like, what if all the EX stories come together and we eventually get like that Volume F-esque team up? In other words, we get like the like our super genius beautiful hacker teaming up with like Fox Squad or whatever. Laura, did you know the first time Laura appears, it became the strongest boss in the game? Wait, Hontoni, who are you talking about? Well, you, the General Student Council President, backed SRT's missions. It sounds like you cannot do that publicly anymore. Not while under so much scrutiny. Paradoxzilla? Paradoxzilla is lore? I guess that makes sense, actually, considering what it is. An excellent point. If I publicly endorse the Fox Squad right now, this press may conclude that I condone your actions and intend to revive SRT. For obvious reasons, I'm not ready to announce that yet. Unfortunately, there is another organization, Kivitus, that can aid you. An investigative body that possesses authority and resources comparable to those of the General Student Council, yet holds a unique status. Chalet. Oh, that explains the web event where you're the last member of Fox Squad. Like, sensei? Excuse me? Hi. A squad marches on its stomach. Also, this looks fancy. Hello? Premium reservation only yakiniku Dude! A togi! With a skirt steak and a pitcher of cold oolong tea, please. A togi! A togi's face! Oh my god! You've got it, boss. I'm sorry, I can't get over Otogi's entire being. It's honestly between her and Kurumi for me. I'm sorry. Call back to Volume 1 at Ramen Shop, except Premium Yakiniku? Oh, that sounds so good right now. I just ate, but that sounds so good right now. Yeah, so... I'm not sure what to say here. How about some Sure thing! Akira-sensei, before you place another order, I have a question. Order whatever you want! Wow, damn! No, it's not about the menu. This was intended to be a briefing with Chalet. Oh, they look so cute! I can't get over Otogi and Kurumi. I'm sorry, I keep looking back at those two specifically. I can't. They're too cute. They're too cute! Oh my god! Look at Otogi! I'm sorry. I think on... Oh god, it might be Otogi, but like Kurumi though. Sorry, I'm sorry. Buy a few girls on... Shut up! No, they're the cute ones. Shut up. Four cute girls on screen. So, why are we in a premium yakiniku restaurant? A skirt steak's looking good. Thank you. Sure, since you're offering. Togi becomes a favorite after this chapter reveal, like, literally surpassed Nico. Wait, really? Was she... I mean, I can see why, but really? I thought Nico was, like, really popular. Wait, what was this meat? It's so tender that it's practically melting in my mouth. But so juicy. How is this possible? Huh. I never thought SRT had low quality food, but I've never tasted something like this. Oh my, the savory beef tongue really complements the sweet and tangy tare sauce. I could finally chop this and add to my inarazu sushi. This texture is amazing. At least until Nico surpassed Otogi again, blame Momotalks. Ah, I see. I need to do more Momotalks, man. I'm over 200. And I didn't think they were the same size. I thought Yukino was slightly bigger because of her sprite than the rest of the squad. Huh? Well, yes, but... Talking about the popularity. I never thought beef tongue would be as good. It has such a deep flavor. Pass the sauce. Now that I think about it, if this is a cow's tongue, then isn't eating beef tongue a little like kissing a cow? Oh, Togi, we're trying to eat. This is a nice place. Would you prefer the intestines? No, I don't particularly care for offal. Once again, I'm not here for the free meal. So for this lore mission, we don't need extensive supervision. We'll set the objectives ourselves, so you don't need to worry about any of that. The problem is that the General Student Council President told me that you wanted to take direct command of this mission. You're operating under my department, I'm taking responsibility. Medal. You say that, but I'm sure you also know what this mission is our chance for atonement. The stakes are high and personal. Ultimately, your meddling would mean taking some of our debt. Sensei, why are you helping us? It would be one thing if you were simply offering professional help, but you're drowning us in such overwhelming kindness. Honestly, it's scaring me a little. We're just having a meal at a premium yakiniku restaurant, don't worry about it. Oh, are you concerned I poisoned the meat? Poison? What do you mean by... Oh, Togi! Take it easy, Kurumi. If you stop wolfing it down, you won't choke like that. That's not what happened! And now that I think about it, this feels familiar. For you, it's Kurumi as number 1, but Tsundere are your kryptonite. Very, very valid. I mean, look what happened to me with Kay. I don't understand what any of you are saying. Yukino? Pardon me, let me just squeeze in here and swap out the grill guy. We'll have 3 more ribs, please. Absolutely! Dude, how much is in our credit card right now? Yuka is gonna kick my ass! When I said I was scared, I wasn't talking about an honest threat to our safety. We've already received far more kindness from you than we deserve. You grabbed us from the bottom of the abyss to stop us from making a dire mistake. You saved both ours and our underclassmen's lives. That debt alone is already so heavy that we can never repay you. Still, you continue to show us kindness and offer your help. I've been trying to discern your motives. What do you expect to get out of this? I've been asked this before. Yeah, this feels a little familiar. I'm not expecting anything from you. I actually got paid by the General Student Council President this time. If we did, it has to be on the down low because she's not officially endorsing this. So it has to be from her own pocket. I still don't understand. Not fully. What does being a teacher have to do with buying us a gourmet meal? It's an adult's responsibility to ensure children eat well. They need to be well fed to have energy. Good food helps you grow, and all that helps you become good adults. I won't deny the benefits of nutrition. There's a saying, I'm sure you know, an army marches on its stomach. Ribs are ready! This is quality meat. Please, is that all you have to say? What was wrong with my statement? It is quality meat. It's odorless and easy to chew. Honestly, you grab premium short rib and not even to say that it's odorless? Truly outrageous. Your palate is hopeless. Sensei, don't give Yukino anything expensive. I'm sure she'd love a piece of fried brisket just as much, or a chicken nugget. Oh, I see. That poison comment reminds you of Lohan and Knights of Favonius and Getchin. His teaser has him poison his teams before Varka has him join it. Oh yeah, I heard about Lohan. He's like low-key kind of crazy, right? Kurumi, let's be nice. I thought she was tough because she lived off of combat rations back in the day, but maybe she just has no sense of taste. You think she has no sense of taste just naturally or because of the combat rations? Nugs are I may not be a gourmand, but I can't let that statement slide. I know how to taste things. Most students don't know this, but SRT standard canned seafood has this flavor that matures and deepens over time. It can be thoroughly enjoyed even after expiration date. Guys? I don't know. I think Yukino's a lost cause. I'm sorry. I think Yukino's a lost cause! Oh no! Please throw out expired food! I can't do this anymore. At this point, we should let our second command, who at least has a functioning tongue, choose. Okay, Nico, make the next order! Cute but need help. Isn't that literally every student in Blue Archive, though? Cute but needs help. A student Aki won. A student Aki won't enable. I don't enable everyone. That one Iroha Dojin. Wait, hold on. What? Let's remember to keep Yukino as far away from possible from Haruna in your group. Oh no. Did you see the official comic where Yukino did the cooking while Nico was... Yes, I saw! They were dread! They were face of pure dread! I'm not much of a gourmand myself, but... I've been eyeing the Inari miso soup on the dessert menu. Stop filling up on overpriced sides! Hurry, a yakiniku restaurant, eyes on the prize! Oh my god. I continue my somewhat rowdy dinner with the Fox Squad. Fox and Rabbit Squad are somehow very different but very similar vibes. Truly, the SRT student normalcy. A new base. We didn't mind walking with you to Chalet after the meal, but where are we exactly? This is my second time inside Chalet, but I've never seen this area before. Yeah, we were a little busy storming the building last time. Area we rarely use. Oh! Yes, the famous Poison Araha off-brand. You wait part 3 that you hope has her swimsuit. Wait, what? I need to look this up later. Wait, is it on... Are there nuke codes? I'm accustomed to working in the dark. That said, this was a lot of stairs. Just how deep is Chalet's basement? Not sure. We're gonna find something in the basement eventually, aren't we? Since it can store a tank, it can store a tank! How deep is Chalet's basement? You manage this building and don't even know its capacity. Maybe I should have studied the layout more thoroughly during our last infiltration. Or I suppose Sensei is just too busy to look into these things? You know, I've read about this place. I think it was online. Deep in Chalet's basement, Sensei locks up bad students and delivers loot and unusual punishment! Huh? Huh? Who and what started that? How deep is Chalet's basement? Yes. Yes, it has 2 parts, or a collection with Mari and Miyako with 2 parts included and fan translation. I need to look this up later. Also, how does a rumor like that start? Understood. If we need to interrogate a hostage, this place will be perfect. It has solid security and will be impossible to escape. Yuki, no! Aki, this is Kivito's. Probably 70% people have tanks in their basement. That's worryingly true. Hanako, perhaps? I would not be shocked. Don't you think that rumor is a bit much? And lewd punishment, of all things? There may be some truth to it. I heard a suspicious account from a Gehenna student once. What? Which Gehenna student? She said there are ropes, handcuffs, and mysterious nurse outfits in Sensei's personal storage. What? Ugh. And if that rumor is true, then there's a bigger issue that we must address. A bigger issue? What would that be? There is a risk of Sensei learning about Fox 3's special padding. Of course, it seems that Akira-sensei hasn't noticed yet, but I suggest we make a quick retreat to maintain Fox 3's honor. Well, what are you talking about? What does Sensei being a pervert have to do with my undergrad? What is happening? Also, why is a Togi, of all people, trying to push how flat Kurumi is? Hello? Also, does she actually what? Know about handcuffs, but we do have Akko's leash. Frick, you're right. Huh, so you're not denying it. You're wearing something special under there. Fox 3, Fox 4, stand down. We received an incredible amount of help from Akira-sensei. No matter what they demand of us deep inside the eerie basement, we will not refuse and retreat while we owe them a debt. Yukito? Yukito! Compared to that, Kurumi's inserts are of little importance. Oh, this is a group. Oh, this is a group of all time. Oh my god. Excuse me? Yukito! It's nothing. We're all just so excited to be out and about again. If that's the case, we've arrived! Oh, so that's where this one image happens. This place is... It's Fox Squad's new headquarters! It's a sprawling underground facility. I never could have imagined all this was just sitting here in Chalet's basement. It even has a blast-proof walls and secure internet. With this facility, we can pull off missions on par with ones we completed at SRT Academy. Sensei, just where are we? A decommissioned server room. The General Student Council President told me. Most students on student rep duty don't know about it, so feel free to regroup and relax here. Most? Probably K. If any council rep knows, it's probably K. Or Yuka. Actually, Rio put this up on Yuka when it comes to embezzlement, so probably not Yuka. Definitely K. Kunimi is like the redhead in the light novel anime series Liar Liar, still fly as justice even with padding. That's what makes it better. I see. The General Student Council President was very considerate, setting up a secure base in Chalet's basement, also we can track the anomalies across Kivitos. I agreed it's best for us to stay inside the Chalet building. Down here, we can receive your support without being noticed by the other students, but... I feel uneasy about us operating at your place of work. We are liable to get in your way as we work on our mission. How Fox Squad debuted, not only their release, they got their own base under Chalet Basement while Rabbit Squad still being homeless on the park. To be fair, that is partially because they refuse, like, most help from us. They're really prideful. Not just your mission. What do you mean? SRT is a special group that resolves problems in Kivitos, right? So this mission is for everyone in Kivitos. I just want Fox and Rabbit Squad to team up. That's all I asked was these two. I've had a thought for a while, Sensei. Don't other students often call you suspicious? Hi. Normally, a wild fox is smart enough to know a trap when it sees one. Like when a chunk of delicious-looking meat is offered up freely, for example. Because anyone smart knows that if prey appears ready for the taking, it's very likely to be bait. But the moment when fox realize this is not bait for a trap, but instead a gift, a feast, they might learn to trust the hand that offered it. So do you find me suspicious? No. On behalf of the Fox Squad, I once more must thank you for your generous support. You're too much, Yukino. You don't have to be so formal all the time. It's important to express your honest gratitude, right? Sure, I'm just fired up about going on a mission again. Right. Let's start planning and gathering evidence according to the General Student Council's orders. Are you going to give the mission a name? Ah, I overlooked that. We've been simplifying things so much lately. Since we're celebrating the return of the Fox Squad and congratulating ourselves, how about Mission Con? Wait, that's surprisingly so cute from Yukino. What? That's adorable. Oh, that's terrible. What are we, kids? Yeah, that sounds pretty weak. Let's keep it simple. Oh, well, I love the spirit, Yukino. How about we keep it direct this time, just to ease ourselves in? I'm sure there's a unique squad made up of students from different schools, made up of Hakuno-minded individuals that know this area. Probably Seiya and Kiseki too. You mean the dryness squad? For example, perhaps something like mission lore pursuit, since we're hunting the elusive lore. No objections! Aww. Aww, Yukino! We can use your name next time. Understood. And so, Fox Squad, let mission lore pursuit begin. Whereabouts of the ace? Hold on, I gotta wonder. Hold on, I need to check this first. And I need to ask you guys for reference. Are the Fox Squad... Is Fox Squad actually, gameplay-wise, the same positions they are in lore? Dealer... Okay, dealer. Back dealer. It's morning. Hold on. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Interesting. So I think she was supposed to be like... Miyu's equivalent, right? Otogi, I mean? So yeah? Kunimi, yeah, front tank. Okay. Yeah, point person, call sign, Fox. Yep. So that's accurate. Did they learn from Rabbit Squad? Deputy leader of SRT Academy's Fox Squad, call sign Fox 2. And she's front support. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, Sniper of SRT. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like they are accurate, and I hope that keeps up when Yukino releases. Oh, also. Ironically, the current best red tank... Wait, really? Hontoni. Well, it's a good thing I leveled her. I thought she was good, but it's nice to have the confirmation. I need to level her stuff, though. Alright, let's go! Log. It is 10:30. It is 1030 Kyoto Standard Time. Weather is sunny. The Fox Squad will commence inquiries regarding mission lore pursuit immediately. Requesting status reports from each squad member. Call in. Fox 4 here. Observing the target's movements. They have left Point Oscar. Target displays no unusual activity. The area appears under control and vacant. However, there is a teensy-wincy problem at Point Oscar. A teensy problem? It's so hot. I'm not even moving and I'm burning up. You know what I should add? I should add that, Hoshino meme voice line. Atsuya! I feel like I'm melting away. I'm covered in camouflaging, but it's doing nothing for the blazing sun. I thought summer wasn't for a few months. Hold on. Let me just... Hold on. Chotomate. I need to play it. I need to play it now. I need to. Hold on, where's the original line? Oh wait, here we go. Thank you. Thank you very much, Hoshino. Very necessary. It seemed that the hot weather arrived early this year. I'll try to find you more adequate cover next time. Please attempt to endure for the next few... Quit your whining, Fox 4. I've seen you in worse weather. Maybe you've gone soft from being coddled in the corrections bureau? Keep your nagging off the comms, Fox 3. No matter how much you train, what's hot is hot. Accept it. I wouldn't be sweating as much if I could get away with only wearing a camisole instead of actual bra, like someone I know. Oh. Oh no. I'm adequately covered! Fox 3, report. This is Fox 3. So as I was saying, I'm actually wearing proper... Fox 3, practice non-reactivity. Fox 4 was making a joke, there's no need to get distracted. Right. Ugh. Fox Summer for next half anime for Summer Alt Kurumi? God. Fox 3 here. I'm currently operating MISI collector equipment at Point Papa. The lack of collected devices ID at Point Papa indicate that there are no additional individuals within a 500-meter radius. We'll provide further reports if any anomalies or changes are detected in the surveillance zone. Fox 1, roger that. And lastly, Fox 2. Yes, I'm all ready too. I have plenty of supplies and my camouflage is perfect, so... I'll gather information according to procedure when the target arrives. Great. Then now... What's the plan? You prefer Fox Squad meeting Tame Yakumo is wild. Akira-sensei. Ever since we fixed Wakamo, is she basically relegated to summer events, essentially? Or events? I believe I told you earlier that you don't need to directly supervise. I'll provide you with an official debriefing after the mission. Is there a reason you're calling in? This is Fox Squad's first joint mission with Shale. I understand. Then here's a quick rundown of our current status, as well as our next steps. Mission Lore Pursuit's first objective is to uncover the truth behind the multiple incidents alleged to have happened here, near Shiro Unagi Station. Uncover the truth? Yes. Since last month, around when the General Student Council President returned, multiple students have lost consciousness in this area. Now that is a very sus line. Okay. Most of the victims were discovered around noon, during high temperatures, and showed no external injuries other than minor abrasions. Naturally, many suspected heat-related illnesses. However, the patients displayed normal heart rates and body temperatures. Many of them suffered convulsions similar to those seen in epilepsy patients. All that is inconsistent with heat stroke. Notably, witnesses consistently testified that victims were chasing a white scarecrow before the incidents. Valkyrie Police School is currently investigating the white scarecrow's identity. But see, no one has seen the white scarecrow up close, aside from the victims. Since the victim count is increasing, students are now spreading rumors of a ghost or evil spirit haunting the area. Ghosts aren't real, they're just making stuff up. It's all nonsense. Needlessly spreading rumors like this only makes the truth hard to find. Agreed, but we don't have enough evidence to draw a conclusion. That might be funny if we get a repeat of a bit of Summer, but with her seeing us with Fox Squad this time. Oh, thinking we've been kidnapped, but again. Regardless of our biases, we must take our time to review the incident and collect evidence. So what's our current goal? I'm going to ask around, specifically targeting people who are close to the victims. No one likes being interrogated, so I'll pose as a part-timer. After a little banter, I'll try casually bringing up the topic. Are you selling Inari Sushi again? I had to change the menu on account of the hot weather. The most recent victim was Gehenna track and field team athletes. And allegedly, the Gehenna runners enjoyed the secluded trail. Oh, it was Gehenna? Never mind then. According to their team's social media account, they're training today. I'm hoping the victim's teammates can shed some light on what happened to their friend. I see. Fox 4 here. Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but the targets are approaching. Are approaching their rendezvous point. It's up to you, Fox 2. Leave it to me. Whoa! Oh! Damn. You know, maybe the chaos in Gehenna is worth it. Damn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Control your breathing. Stay in sync with the chant. Pardon me. Who are you? Get out of our way. Sorry to interrupt your arduous training, but you girls seem so hot. Would you like to try our refreshing Hyperade? A sports drink? Look, we don't have any money. Beat it. Ladies, it's on the house. I'm a big fan of the Gehenna track team. You're all so special. Seems fishy. Those are some farmer new mobs? Yes! No, it's vegan. Hyperade is a spanking new electrolyte and hydration activation system from Kozuka Pharmaceutical. Keep it cool with Kozuka. We're flying around holding promo sales, but they say nothing's faster than word of mouth, right? And you girls know fast. So I figured if you respected track students like it, then you could do us a favor and tell your friends. I'm sure you know how important it is to replace your electrolytes after a workout. Hyperade has a scientifically higher electrolyte concentration than our competitors, which means you can recover. Yeah, got it. It's free. You're serious. We'll try it. Yeah, I was getting thirsty anyway. Maybe because it's so hot today, I think I really needed that. Is this actually working? I can feel the water seep into my cells. And that's right. Hyperade is hype. It comes to delivering the electrolytes you need, especially when things get heated, if you know what I mean. There's plenty for everyone, so please don't be shy. Take a sip and be your best. Oh, it's actually good? Okay, I'll try it. Yeah, give me one. Damn, what's in that stuff? They're loving it. It's that drink powder from SRT. She just didn't water it down so much. I'm sure you've had it. Huh? You mean that cheapo fake lemonade? What's wrong with these runners? It seems Fox 2 missed her true calling. Forget guns, she should have gone into sales. Oh. Damn. So what you're saying is, Nico can be truly terrifying. She's got their attention. Now for the strike. Thanks for the drink. You're a lifesaver. I wish we could repay you. It's on the house, hun. But it would mean the world if you spread the hype around Hyperade to your friends. No problem. I can't wait to see this in stores. We'll get the word out. Speaking of words, getting out, have you heard of the runner who fell ill around here? Are you talking about Tama? Ooh, we got a name? What's it to you? Oh, nothing. It's just my manager told me to be careful out here, that there have been incidents. Yeah, sorry. I've got nothing to say about that. It was a heat stroke, right? She's got no idea. Maybe we can... Thanks for the drinks. Damn, didn't work. Sounds like Nico somehow annoyed them. Fox 2 reporting in. Sorry, but it looks like I failed. It's fine. We never thought this would be easy. Fox 2, hold. Someone's headed your way. Oh? Hi there. Are you still giving out samples? Oh? Given to save us all in the timeline, Nico went to Red Winter and worked for Yakumo. No! Oh my god! Of course. Would you like some? Oh my god! Screen time? Screen time? Screen time? Screen time? With They know what's up. They know. They know what they're doing. How many years? How many years? This is truly an alternate timeline because she has screen time. It took several years and an alternate timeline, but she's here. God, this OST is such a bop. I can't Twinkle Twinkle Club, yes. Yes, after so long. Akira, you're the first person to really say that during a BA story live stream. Are you serious? That's crazy. I mean, they have to. They have to do. Also, this is 100% the sexy track because remember the Magical Girl event. I know this was introduced during the pajama event. I don't know the context of how, but come on. Come on. Thank you kindly. I was curious. I'd never heard of this brand. Sipping unique. I'll tell Kiara about it. You seem so nice. Do you go to school around here? Thank you. I study but not cosplay. It's a very secluded academy. It's called Private Hyacinth. Private Hyacinth Academy? That rings a bell. I was watching. Don't let the track girls get to you. They're just a little on edge since, you know. Act 2 Kirara needs to be our light. No! I'm not sure I do. No. You mentioned it. About the runner who passed out around here? Hyacinth mentioned. No, Hyacinth. I'm pretty sure she said Hyacinth. Yeah, Hyacinth. That's different. You must be curious. Oh, I didn't want to intrude or offend anyone. You're sweet, but be honest, you want the scoop, don't you? And I can tell you like gossip. You have the vibe. She does? Oh, was it that obvious? So, our track team was preparing for the upcoming Inter-High Championship, and a student who passed out was a strong contender for the starting lineup. She was so competitive that she would run all by herself outside of practice, even on the weekends. And that's why everyone thought that she kinda overworked and gave herself a heat stroke. But it turns out that's not what happened? Yeah, people are already posting about it, but there was nothing wrong with her. The medical emergency club confirmed it. So people said that one of the club members cursed or attacked her out of jealousy, all because they wanted her spot in the starting lineup. So that's why those runners seem so tense. If you had less competition, you'd feel pretty defensive if people went around implying you sabotaged their friend. I know we Gehenna girls are pretty self-assured, but it's hard not to care what others think. I see. Enough stress and public shame can ruin someone's health. Well, the track and field team is feeling the heat. They have no choice. They have to wait out the rumors, especially since the girl who collapsed still can't talk. It's all rumors. Wild rumors like this are sometimes compared to natural phenomena like the wind or waves. You can't stop them even if you try, and fighting them only makes things worse. For those at the center of the rumors, it must feel like facing a storm in the middle of the sea. I suppose surrendering yourself to the waves and letting fate take over may feel like the only way to survive. But we're not rudderless boats with no free will. Maybe it would be best to take the helm and sail against the waves. This is coming from a personal experience. You don't get to be a teenage girl without navigating through a few nasty rumors. I like you. You want to add each other a moment talk? May meet again after all. Sure. 1 second. Awesome. I'll catch you later. Stay cool. She had a certain twinkle, didn't she? Like kira kira? Kira kira twinkle? Yeah. Hey, Fox 2, you didn't give her your actual Momo talk, right? Don't worry, it's a burner account. I'll delete it tomorrow. In another place, we might have been friends, but we're in the middle of a mission right now. This is Fox 2. Mission concluded, information obtained. Returning to base. Yeah, Nico in the wrong circumstance can be terrifying. In a completely different way that, like, Hina would be terrifying, or Hoshino. Or, well, Mika. I'm back. Great. I've tidied up the equipment and re-racked everything. Fox Squad reporting in. Not at all. Thank you for watching over us, Sensei. Since we've all returned, let's organize our data right away. Wait. Is a break too much to ask for? I'm soaked in sweat and I feel gross. Can you at least hit the shower? Well, sorry, but you might have to wait a little longer. The lounge is occupied. The student reps are still wandering around. Fine, I can avoid the lounge, but what about the shower room? No, you can't let your guard down there either. It's still a public space and you could be spotted. I almost ran into squad leader Tsukiyuki there a few days ago. Miyako? Why is she here? You know, I didn't ask her, but if I didn't turn around immediately, she would have recognized me in a second. Oh, so student reps are... Wait, the student reps today are his rabbit squad? That's hilarious. Today, what's going on here? Why is the rabbit squad using chalet showers? Oh, are you making them? Is it blackmail for perverted reasons? They're here because... It seems that Sensei grants them some amenities because Kosagi Park, where the rabbit squad is currently stationed, lacks basic infrastructure. Is that so? Good hygiene is directly linked to a squad's combat capabilities. Squad leader Tsukiyuki made a logical decision. She's using her resources well. You don't need to be so concerned, Kurumi. Miyako has a level head and a strong will. She wouldn't easily cave into threat or temptation. You say that, but I read a comic. Oh my god. I read a Miyako comic, and it's nothing lewd. Nothing lewd essentially happens. It does lead to a Miyako ship sailing, though. Where Miyako has, like, feelings for Sensei, and it gets to a point, but she has a misunderstanding because she thinks she's being a burden. And, like, that Sensei doesn't like her, so she goes to extreme lengths. Like, surprising him in the shower. Yeah. Nothing happens, but yeah. That tracks. Maybe I was worrying too much. Sorry, Sensei. Please forget what I said earlier about you being a pervert. By the way, this is what were you imagining Sensei was doing with Rabbit down there? Shut up. A true point woman, isn't she? Always keeping realms of possibilities in mind. Shut up! Let's begin reviewing the data. We had several observations on the area and one successful interview. First off, there have been 10 victims found unconscious near Shiro Unagi Station. Their ages from 15 to 30, and most of them yet to regain consciousness. They display seizure-like convulsions. All victims are found on cloudless sunny days under intense sunlight. They are discovered between the hours of 1000 and 1500, the hottest part of the day. Initial investigations concluded that these falls were due to exhaustion or heat stroke. However, the victims did not present with elevated heart rates or abnormal temperatures. I think Otogi has a point. Can you hear what you imagined Kurumi in as much detail as you can, please? Stop! Save it for Red Winter. Save it for when Red Winter tries to sell in Trinity again. Multiple victims allegedly witnessed a white scarecrow before the medical incidents occurred. What was a white scarecrow? Is it a culprit or a coincidence? I can only guess. It seems that no one besides the victims got close enough to the scarecrow to figure that out. I think we need to step back. This isn't even a criminal investigation. How can you knock out multiple people without leaving physical evidence? We're here to find that out. We know an ordinary person could not do that. The General Student Council president said that this case may be an anomaly spurred on by the belief in urban legends. Lore, in other words. What does that even mean? We're fighting ghosts and demons now? Won't be the first time for us! We can handle monsters, but ideas? How do you fight an illusion? Hey! Well, you need a special gun sometimes. It's kind of weird. Ghosts are said to scare people, sure, but they don't inflict physical injuries. Aha! Yeah! There we go! I knew it! I knew I'm not crazy about thinking about that part of the story! What's with that look, Sensei? Have you seen ghost hunting in Kivito? Have you been ghost hunting in Kivitos? Yeah? Have I seen the EX Lore Pursuit 30-second trailer? No, I haven't. Come on, seriously? Everyone, please relax. We haven't confirmed the urban legends are somehow causing this. What we do now is that we're a special unit serving as Kivito's first line of defense. We don't retreat no matter the enemy. More importantly, if we don't solve this case, it'll throw us back into Corrections Bureau. We're a special unit, not Miko's or Exorcist. Yeah, wrong school. You see it after completing a home for me. We have some experience, yeah! Nothing happens without a cause. Even mysterious phenomena must follow certain rules. Do you remember the ghost commotion case from last summer? Ghost commotion? Yeah. Some developer used holograms and glass to manufacture a ghost. It was all for some land grab, right? Wait, honestly. Wait, really? Eh? Wait, what? I'd have heard someone without leaving physical evidence. Meanwhile, possibly in Wild Hunt, smug smirk saying, "Get on my level." No, yeah, smug is smuggin'. We couldn't fight the alleged ghost with explosives. We could easily defeat the real estate developer. If we can't deal with the problem, then we can find and remove the cause. Do you understand? So you want us to arrest everyone spreading the rumors? Don't be stupid, that's impossible! Even if it were possible, we should avoid that approach. So what's your idea? I propose we look more closely into the condition that caused the white scarecrow to appear. While we don't know if the scarecrow is causing the incident, it is clearly related. If we sweep the places where the victims were found, we could uncover more clues. Or better yet, we could fight the scarecrow ourselves. You're saying we need to go outside again? Very well. Sounds like we'll need to go more in-depth tomorrow. I read this in a mystery novel once. Drawing inferences without sufficient data is like baking bricks without clay. Oh boy. Yeah, if we don't find a lead tomorrow, we'll bake into bricks too. Or Kudami. High Noon and the Revenant? Alright. Oh boy. Hello? Fox 3 on the line. I'm currently investigating Business District 3, Area 2. It is where the first victim was discovered. They worked as a sales rep at a nearby pharmaceutical company. That explains why they were in the area in the middle of the day. I like how Kudami somehow got offended by the word bricks. I think Kudami is going to eventually get offended by a lot of things that comes out of Togi's mouth. Or just in general. I think he's going to be really defensive. I think she's just really defensive. Aside from the glare reflecting off the sides of several glass buildings, I don't see anything that could be mistaken for a white scarecrow. This is Fox 4, currently investigating A-class closed zone demolition site. The third victim was discovered here. They worked as a construction worker, and it appears that the victim often had to work in the open unshaded areas. The site's covered in dust. Don't see anything white, let alone shaped like a scarecrow. No anomalies, and in fact, it's insanely hot. Over. Fox 2, present. Currently gathering data at this Usukiten Ardor Market. The sixth victim was recovered here. They were a vendor at one of the street's food stalls. Shops nearby were closed for the day of the incident, likely due to the heat wave. Maybe they thought a tourist wearing white clothes was a scarecrow? Aside from that speculation, there's nothing notable here either. Fox 1 reporting in. Currently searching KV Highway Road 35, where the ninth victim was found. They were a DU Highway Administration engineer. Their incident occurred while they were inspecting the bridge. I thoroughly checked the area under the bridge where the victim was recovered. Still not enough. What's not enough? Are you getting tired? Do you need a drink? She probably means we don't have enough clues to pinpoint the white scarecrow. Just don't tell us to have to go over everything again. But this is Charlotte Eats brought cold water and aww. Sensei, you came all the way here to bring us refreshments? You didn't have to do that. Is there a problem? Nothing dire. We simply lack evidence. We're unable to corroborate the victim's testimonies. We'll have to expand the investigation area. Ugh. After the sun sets, at least. That would be troublesome. On-site evidence is dependent not only on the precise location, but precise climate. The victims were all discovered in the middle of the day under intense direct sunlight. It would be pointless to work at night. While I agree, could we possibly take into consideration the condition of the squad members? Everyone's exhausted. We've been working in the sun for days now. Very well. Team, rest and recuperate nearby. I'll run the next investigation solo. That gives me bad vibes. Every time you see a bridge, you see Radical Highway. Really? My first thought every time I see this background is the breakdown scene from Volume 3. Old habits die hard. Yukino, get real! Do you really think that we can kick up our legs and relax if you do that? What kind of uncaring squad mates do you think we are? I did not intend to make you feel guilty. We'll take our time with this mission. But what if someone's about to get hurt? What if there's another victim? If another civilian is hurt because of my negligence? If I can't take action and responsibility quickly enough? Hold it! An unidentified presence is coming. They're headed from the overpass interchange. Based on the target's movements and speed, it could be a person. Someone's running across this long overpass? Is the highway administration doing maintenance? Not according to the schedule. This could be our white scarecrow? Let's close in. Oh? Eh? A student? Do you think she's... pardon us? There's someone here? Do you need help with something? No. I think you're the one who needs help. Pedestrian traffic is prohibited here. We recommend taking a detour for your safety. What are you doing on the overpass on a day like this? It's dangerous. What do you mean, what? Clearly I'm... in the middle of on-road training! Also, hello? Cute? Isn't that outfit Hikiyako's? Oh, wait, Akira-sensei? Yeah, it's me, Asakusa Natsuki from the Rickshaw Club. It's been a while. You've missed a few festivals. I feel like that's like a weekly thing. If you don't mind the bumps, would you like a rickshaw ride? I can get you anywhere in DU for way cheaper than a taxi. I want to ask... So, you're practicing pulling a rickshaw on the highway because you want to expand your network? You want to pull people outside the district? Ugh. That's right! Because I need to know how to get my customers to where they need to go, and that means getting out there and finding the fastest routes. You'll lose the customer trust if you can't stick to official roads after all, or worse, get lost. Well, sure. I always feel nervous when a taxi driver takes a sudden detour. Sometimes they're worried they're just running up the fare. Wait, hold on. I mean, yeah, that's fair. A taxi is not a rickshaw. Natsuki, I hate to break this to you, but rickshaws are banned in DU highways. I'm afraid you'll have to take a different route. Eh? Really? Hikiyako banned them too. I thought things would be different in DU, yeah? Regardless of the bans, you could use some common sense. How are the rickshaws supposed to merge on the highway? I'm more surprised that you're out here pulling that much in this heat. Even the athletes can't survive this weather. It's a bit hot, but I'm okay. This is another day for a rickshaw driver. We're accustomed to running on paved roads loaded with radiant heat. You get used to the hot temperatures. In fact, this is mild compared to our peak season in midsummer. Please take a drink with you. Hot? Thank you. Getting a cold drink from Shali-sensei? Sounds like it's my lucky day. Speaking of running on hot roads with no shade, I'd like to ask you something. Have you witnessed a suspicious white scarecrow around the roads? A white scarecrow? Like, from a field? Yes, we've heard that a white scarecrow has been spotted in the area. It makes people faint and have convulsions. Oh, are you sure you're not talking about Kune Kune? A Kune Kune? It'd be pretty strange though. Kune Kune hang near rice paddies, like out in the country. I don't think one would be here. Humor me. What is this Kune Kune? You seem so serious, so I know this will sound silly. The Kune Kune is a bit of an urban legend. It's more of a Hikiyako thing. Hikiyako has highways? I think she's just saying they're banned in... No, wait, no, that doesn't make sense either. Why are they banned, Hikiyako? The story's been catching fire lately. What's interesting is that, unlike most ghoulies, it doesn't haunt at night. It shows up in open grasslands or on clear days. Of course, someone from Hikiyako. Listen, I knew making the connections to that whole story arc wasn't crazy! From a distance, it looks like a dancing white scarecrow, but no one's gotten close enough to be sure what it is. Because they say that to see its true form will make you go crazy. You become like the Kune Kune. It's lying on the floor squirming. It's a creepy smile. What the? That's horrifying. Many urban legends are. No one in Hikiyako takes it too seriously, except rickshaw drivers. Natsuki, does that mean you believe in the Kune Kune? Rather than saying I believe in the legend itself, it's more like I could see how someone got the idea. You know how rising heat sometimes looks like squirming white smoke? How, from a distance, the asphalt looks squiggly on a really hot day? Temperatures tend to be dangerously high on days like that. You might get sick if you don't pace yourself on the rickshaw. So telling people they should head back home if they see a squirming white scarecrow near the horizon might be surprisingly helpful advice. Haze. I see. It was Haze. Thank you. You helped immensely. Is that so? Well, you're certainly welcome. Akira-sensei, we will immediately return to HQ. Today's investigation is concluded. Hi. Thanks, Natsuki. Yeah, you too. All of you be well. Heat mirages? It could be. Those sailor girls look familiar. Maybe they took leave at Allied Hikiyako Academy once upon a time? Also, she is such a cute design, hello. Cute mob and cute new student. Beyond the haze. Fox 3, reporting in. Log, it is now 10,000. It is now 1,000 KST. Current temperature at 28 degrees Celsius. Wind speed is approximately 3 knots. We're currently verifying the emergence of an anomaly, tentatively referred to as the White Scarecrow. Fox 4 stands at Point Romeo at 030 bearing. Going to be playable? Would she bring her rickshaw in the building? Maybe. Maybe it's like, I mean, a lot of students have accessories, don't they? Temperature has been rising steadily since sunlight, but there's no sign of haze yet. This is boring. That's why I have to be on the lookout for hot air. Listen, no! I mean Fox 4! Keep the comm line clear! Don't get so heated. Might as well talk to each other while we're waiting. This is Fox 4. As Fox 3 mentioned, there isn't even a trace of ordinary haze, let alone an anomalous variety. Perhaps the ground isn't hot enough yet. So much nicer today, right? Working in the actual shade? It feels so much better, my head's clearer too. It's a little hard to know what we're looking out for. Fox 1 reporting in. Focus on the haze, as previously discussed. This is what you're looking for. While we don't have a clear suspect, we could get a clue if we try to see things from the victim's point of view. Does that mean you think staring at non-existent haze is productive? Alright. I'll keep both eyes wide open. We're looking for a ghostly figure made out of hot ass, ladies. Do you ever think before you speak? We can't rule out the possibilities yet. We need to uncover the truth behind this white scarecrow. Is that playing Fox Squad caught Wakamo and Hikiyako and not DU? Maybe? Like when they were initially caught, maybe? I mean, she is an ex-Hikyoian student. Maybe, I guess, I assume it was Ikari and the others, needed help from an outside source, and SRT was directly under General Student Council president at the time, so, you know. You see in a hot day when looking down the street, the area near Rose. Yes, no, I'm aware. I've seen that stuff too, when it gets like really hot. I was just kidding. Sorry, squad leader. Thought you're immune to humor. Fox 2 here. Currently observing 210 from Point Sierra. Nothing unusual on this end either. Yeah, so no Sensei today? Sensei mentioned they had some other work to get to. Did you want to tell them something? No, it's not like that. I just have a bad feeling, like dread. There's something about carrying out a mission without Sensei's help. I just hope it goes well. Hey, since when did we need anyone else? We've always been capable, right? I miss Sensei. They always have new salty snacks. What, you think Sensei is your own personal gopher? Nice think about it. Fox 4, you've been looking a little bloated ever since we left the corrections bureau. That's muscle! Fox 2, do you see anything suspicious? No, like I said, it's just a hunch. Don't worry about it. Your instincts are almost always right. It's hard not to be concerned. You're acting surprisingly soft and sentimental today, Fox 1. I thought you just told us not to jump to conclusions without supporting evidence. Evidence is necessary to build a case, but in the field you have to trust your intuition. You can never be too careful. Sometimes I find my instincts saving me in the heat of the moment, all without me even thinking. I see what you mean. But that's not what was bothering me. It wasn't a present danger like a suspected enemy ambush or a sniper attack. It's more of a fundamental uneasiness, as if there's a fundamental flaw in our mission, or that we might end up betraying each other, like in our old rabbit hunt from back in the day. Fox 1, are you certain you met with a genuine General Student Council president? Oh! Oh! Doesn't appear during August 15th, we're fine. Why August 15th? No, Kurumi is justice while Otogi is thick. That sounds like an amazing time. She was real. She was in front of me. You've all seen the photos and videos. Right. Right face, right actions, and she was undoubtedly the General Student Council president that we all remember. Maybe it's because we're not even sure this lore enemy we're fighting actually exists. This mission's made me nervous since the start. If Sensei were here to give us advice, their guidance might help me feel less anxious, you know? But we can't just ask Sensei to help us every day. They have an actual job. Yes, well noted. Fox 4 reporting in. Temperature has reached 31 degrees Celsius. Haze has begun rising off the asphalt. Do you see anything resembling a white scarecrow? Negative. Let me try focusing on the glare reflected off the window. Ooh, pretty! What's wrong, Fox 4? Nothing. Hard to feel dizzy. It's disorientating seeing the ground move like this. I heard about this from another SRT member. She was on an assignment at Odyssey. They have a policy at Odyssey Academy. If you spawn students silently gazing down at the water's surface, you have to pull them away immediately. Why? Oh? I didn't catch the details, but they said that the ripples on the water have a way of hypnotizing people. It pulls them into a trance. So you have to pull them away before they jump in. 88 Fahrenheit? Huh? What I have to do? I don't get it. Now you wonder why Shiriko Terra was affected by the memory shenanigans and she's not from this timeline? I mean, maybe? She's working, and apparently she's working like publicly, which I think is something she didn't want to do initially? I don't know. We have to get to Abydos again to find out. That reminds me of another myth. Have you all heard of sirens? Well, that water thing makes more sense than some half-human monster belting out songs. Watch out for the heat haze, Fox 4. You might get possessed and fly into the asphalt. Get real. How many missions do you think I have under my belt? It was a chatterbox like you yammering on. There's no way I'll lose focus. Huh? What's wrong? Did you see something? Was there always a field of grass over there? A grass field? Where? Which direction? Maybe it's a mirage. I know it wasn't on the map. I see a field over on the street. the shabby scarecrow in the middle of overgrown grass and the person in white clothes with a creepy smile. What? Siren had mentioned, oh boy. Wait, is that the white scarecrow that the victim saw? Also, wrong thing, Teo. Talking about mermaids, essentially. Fox 4, give us the coordinates. Where are you facing? Ah! A place where a chilling yet muggy wind blows. What the fuck? What the frick? What the frick? What is this? When did Blue Archive become a horror game? The victims called it a white scarecrow, but it's not one at all. It moves on its own volition. It cannot exist unless it dances. It cannot exert influence unless observed. So it dances and fits and starts, always clad in white. What are you saying, Fox 4? Get a hold of yourself! It's here. It's coming. The grand gray wave. Rising as if it's spasming. Squirming as if it's dancing. Squirm, 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 squirm. What the a Toki! What was that? Point Romeo, come in. What happened? A Toki! Ow! Fox 1! Foxy's acting out. She charged me and smacked me square in the head! Speak for yourself. Are you insane? Listen up. Do you know who I am? Yeah, you're the girl with the flat chest like an ironing board. Shut it! How many fingers am I holding up? 2, genius. Do I pass? What a relief. I thought you got knocked out like the other victims. Fox 3. Status report. This is Fox 3. Fox 4, who was just observing the haze, said she spotted the white scarecrow. I did? What the fuck? What is going on? Yeah, you don't remember? You were waxing poetic about overgrown grass fields and waves. I really don't. I was watching the haze. You were talking about Odyssey. Weird. What? Was I hallucinating? What matters is that you're safe. Next, assess any damage. You fired a shot. And let me check. I just hope I didn't hurt someone. Huh? What's wrong? Please don't tell me you hit a civilian. No, that's not it. There's no impact marks anywhere. But I wasn't working with duds. What? You're telling me that 50 caliber bullet just vanished into thin air? What? Maybe it really was a ghost. Also, this music, hello? Fox 1, do you have a hunch? Not yet. We should review the situation first. Squad, return to HQ. Gather your equipment and meet up at the rendezvous point. Blue Archive becomes horror game probably since last event was Bus Robot. No, this is horror! Looks like this is a cognito hazard. They played the Bus Robot thing for laughs. This is something else. Roger! Chasing illusions. Is everyone okay? Pardon me, Sensei. The Fox Squad returned approximately 90 minutes ago. You were eating. No, not at all. Rather, I'd like to apologize for the mess. Sensei, perfect timing. Would you like to eat with us? I've already had dinner. Oh, are those fried tofu pouches? Yeah, Nico made them. By the way, we brought deep fried tofu all on our own. We didn't raid the lounge's refrigerator. I'm a tofu fryer on one of our missions. I occasionally get high quality deep fried tofu from them, and that's why I make dishes like this. Even I'll admit that Nico knows her way around some tofu. Oh, is this mushroom? I love the flavor sleeping through the pouch. Really? I feel like I've been eating nothing but beans. You're not hazing me, are ya? Quick, stop complaining and eat. You need to exercise the ghost that found you on the last mission. Ghost be gone, blessings coming. Kunami! Isn't it roasted beans that chase away ghosts, not boiled? Oh, you eat your tofu pocket and calm down. You mentioned ghosts? It's a long story. Maybe we should go to Hikyako. Which is why I believe that unidentified presence that affected Fox 4 is the white scarecrow that the victims witnessed. They called it the Kune. Are you okay? Do you feel well? Yeah, I'm good. I had a physical when I got back. They said I was fine. If anything, the back of my head hurts even more from Kunami's slap. I think there might be a bump. How could you be so ungrateful? You would have been doomed if I hadn't stepped in! Look, I'm thankful that I didn't end up a victim. But you were still affected. You blacked out a huge chunk of what happened, like seeing the field or what the Kune looked like. Your body cam was active. We can play it back. Let me guess, it shows nothing but the normal street? Maybe it's a mirage. I know it was on the map, but a field over the street. There's a shabby scarecrow in the middle of overgrown grass, and a person in white clothes with a creepy smile. Ugh, is this really my voice? I hate listening to myself. Yes, this is you. Get over it. You mentioned a field, but we all know there's no greenery near Shirounagi Station. Or maybe it was a mirage. You know, like how people see bodies of water in the distance that aren't there? No, those only happen on flat, vacant land, like in the Bidos. The haze makes people think they see water. Point Romeo is on Business District 3. Since the view is broken up by buildings, she shouldn't have experienced any weird optical illusions. Haze that reveals new underworldly places. I think it's clear that we're dealing with something beyond a simple explanation. This is true lore. Yukino. We are special forces. It's our responsibility to know to retreat from an unwinnable fight, and this is not the time. Rabbits may behave otherwise, but foxes exercise curiosity as well as caution. It goes against my nature to ignore a new clue. A new clue? Sensei, please take a look at this. This is the bullet casing that was ejected when Fox 4 pulled the trigger yesterday. Wait, what? Clearly, she fired a round. The bullet flew towards the target, but we could not find any bullet traces on the ground. It likely disappeared with the illusion. 50 caliber bullets, especially those fired from an anti-material sniper rifle, distribute a tremendous amount of physical energy. What I mean to say is, if the bullet hit the target and vanished with it, then it is not an illusion. It has a physical form, and therefore, we can defeat it. Before you escalate this mission to another unit, I request one more reconnaissance mission for the Fox Squad. Okay, but I'll be going with you. Thank you for your accommodation. That's more like it. She's got a point. If they're corporeal, then we could shoot them, explode them, and take them down. It's getting a bit too familiar. So, where are we going? Point Romeo again? While I agree that Point Romeo would be best if we sought to replicate the situation, we're hoping for a confrontation. We need a better location. Why? Consider the following. If we start sniping from afar an enemy that no one can see, the civilians would panic. Additionally, there are too many potential casualties in the business district. Yeah, good point. We don't need someone calling Valkyrie on us while we're fighting the Kune. That would be unfortunate. Help with PR, leave it to me. Denied. We will change the location. No matter the mission, we must minimize any civilian harm. If anyone got caught in the crossfire, that would be on us. Besides, we're not officially pardoned yet. If you intervene, Sensei, the General Student Council President would be in a bind. Alright, if you say so, Yukino. First, let's see if we can observe the haze in the controlled, confined space. Let's look for a secluded area. We'll need extreme overflow with a temperature variance. Got it. Now I'll check the map. And I have one more concern. How should we approach this? We cannot use our usual method now that we're all aware of the Kune. Our usual method? The Kune put Otogi in a trance, all because she looked at it. She wasn't listening to us. No matter how chaotic the battle may become, we cannot coordinate if we cannot communicate with each other. Or if we need to retreat. What if we break into pairs? One person observes and the other pulls the trigger? Denied. We are starting from a point of failure. We don't want anyone getting entranced by the Kune. In the worst case scenario, all four of us will be incapacitated. How about some protective eyewear? It could help, but Otogi watched through a scope, not with the naked eye, and she was still impacted. Glass or mirrors may not be enough. This is troubling. How are we supposed to not look when we're fighting? I guess it's time to call a psychic. How about the local medium? Hikyako. Ah, so we need to see the enemy without looking directly at them, right? What if we use these? Otogi? Do you think it'll actually work? What is this, Grease? Are we looking through like a mirror? Into darkness. Okay. Oh. Wait.
暑い。暑くて干からびそう。動いてないのに暑いよ。
Sorry for the trouble, Sensei. We are operating under restricted lighting for this mission. We must maintain a blackout environment. While we would have liked to lend you night vision goggles, we don't have any spares. Oh, okay. It's okay, I can still see a little. This is the underground passage that leads to Shiro Unagi Station HVAC room. It's muggy because this is sort of a ventilation passage. It's meant to dissipate heat from the nearby buildings. Most importantly, it should be a good lure. You all have it much worse. How will the Kunekune show up here? It's very understandable. However, after pouring through the incident records, I theorized that perhaps the weather isn't a vital factor. After all, during our last mission, we observed something odd. Fox 4 saw the haze, then the Kunekune was impacted. Fox 3, who did not see the haze, turned out to be fine. If the Kunekune legend was intended to warn people against heat-related illnesses, then we should be able to find it as long as we are in an area that is hot and heat-related haze is observed. And most importantly, the location is far away from any civilians. That's reassuring. But you seem very concerned about civilian impact. Perhaps. I certainly do not want to inconvenience innocent people. In SRT, we are trained to avoid decisions that could put citizens at risk. Every mission has consequences and collateral damage after all. And SRT consists of special units responsible for the safety of citizens of Kivatos. What? What was that? If we cannot guarantee the safety of citizens, then there is no point to our work. If you let him go now, they'll come back and it'll be even worse. You want that on your conscience? It's your responsibility! We've inconvenienced the civilians enough. We've failed our duties and must now increase our debt to the citizens. You're just a kid, a coward. You don't have the guts to own up to what you did! Yukino? Even if we think we have a noble cause. Thought I heard something strange. No matter what, your safety comes first. I will keep that in mind. This is Fox 2. I've arrived at Point Charlie. The current temperature is 34 degrees Celsius. I can't see clearly because it's dark, but I feel the haze rising above the HVAC pipes. Confirmed. Everyone, get your gear on. Do not look at the haze without protection. Could this gear you mentioned yesterday be... night vision goggles! We don't know how the Kunekune enchants people, but we figured the principle might be similar to my flash shield. It overwhelms the optic nerve. Okay, but don't night vision goggles also get weighted out by flashbangs? We'll take what we can get. Night vision goggles are digital. They have limiters, so if they detect a harmful amount of light, they'll automatically shut off. But you're so sure it will be fine? The goggles will keep us from being enthralled by the Kunekune? Someone has to be brave enough to try it. It might as well be us. Oh, funny. Maybe we should have been called the Cannery Squad instead. How about Guinea Pig? What's the matter, Fox 4? Are you already scared? No, I'm ecstatic. Awaiting orders. Let's secure an entry point. Fox 4, requesting target coordinates. Got it. Right away. Confirming the heat source at bearing 005 from Point Romeo. Multiple hazes clocked above the HVAC piping. Coordinates are... What? Adjust your distance scanning. The target should be way further away. Huh? Sounds about right. Fox 2 standing by. I'm seeing a grass field that can't possibly exist in the HVAC room. And beyond the field, I can confirm irregular swaying. Oh no! Bravo 6 going dark. Oh, it's going dark, alright! Frick. What the frick?! And the appearance of the white scarecrow. Fox 4, do you read? Are you coherent? Do you know who I am? Don't scream like that! Of course I know you, brat! Excuse Excuse me? I am not! Fox 1, she's lost it! Mission failed! It appears that Fox 4 is her usual self. She has located the target. Night vision, everyone. Switch to IR mode and check the focus. Oh, things are getting serious now. Also, this track? From now on, the Fox is... Oh, that line goes so freaking hard! Yukino! Yo! Wait, that goes so hard! Oh, I see. It's time. It's time.
Fox 2侵入します。
And it's... Hello?
Fox からさ。補給するわ。くねくねを直接見てはいけません。
Oh my god.
タイミングでナイトビジョンをつけ
The
てください。
Fox is owned in that. Yeah, the gap.
ヘッドに一発。こっち。手を伸ばして。
Okay, girl. Also, you know the Fox is owned in that. Like, hold on. Are they immune? Oh boy.
距離3500ヤード。風東北東から15ノット。
Yeah, the EX skills animations definitely catch Fox Squad, the Fox Squad vibe. Yeah, they're immune. Wait, F4. Equips it on the user sees things invisible to the naked. Oh! Oh!
距離3500ヤード。風東北東から15ノット。
Okay. Wait. Oh, she's... I see.
移動開始。私が来たからもう大丈夫。 ボックスタラッタ。
Alright, I have to be more careful. Okay, I see ever since mission Deca, they've been putting more stuff in like the extra skills and stuff like that. That's pretty cool, actually.
距離3500ヤード。風東北東から15ノット。
Also, they're passively healing. Oh my gosh. Alright, what the heck? What? Are we going to enter a grass field? Oh my god, we are! Okay. Alright then. Taking battle to enemy field then to a whole new level. Go, go! Also, kind of funny that Togi was the one to get confused, and I'm pretty sure most of the time it's our little tsundere. Nice. Do they have a special animation? No. Maybe once Yukino joins. Site A, clear. Site B, clear. Final target is confirmed neutralized. The so-called grass field has disappeared. Roger. Mission complete. Lifting blackout measures immediately. Oh? Are we good? Is everyone okay? Ah, the sexy music's back. We're fine. I don't see a single scratch. What about you, Sensei? I was just giving orders. I'm perfectly fine. That was my first time working with you in combat, Sensei. It was incredible. That's right. I felt like there was a drone. No, something even higher up looking out for us. Well... Thank you very much. This wrapped up so much more easily than usual. Aki is here, so it makes... Shut! I only call it sexy music because it's a magical girl event! I suppose your reputation is warranted. You have an eye for placement and harnessing your talents. I understand why Rabbit trusted you. Aw, thanks. Importantly, are all the Kune gone? It appears so. I do not detect any haze anomalies. If this means we are fully resolved the lore issue, you have an unscathed scene, not a single bullet hole. Sorry to wonder if it even happened. All that shoot made me feel so much better. It was nice to have something real to shoot at, you know? But the Millennium student from Tsuchinoko event would have a field day in the story. Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, no, 100%. That and Wild Hunt, you know? Even better than when we found the box of unregistered ammo in the armory. Oh, yeah, it was fun. But dealing with it was such a headache. What are you two talking about? Nothing! I was just imagining... Uh-oh. By the way, where did those shards on the floor come from? Eh? I don't see a lot of glass around here. Maybe they dropped from the Kune? Let's see. Hey, Fox 4! Oh, it's those crystals! Huh, interesting. Its shimmering with a strange hue. Be careful, you could get entranced again! Sorry. I thought I'd be fine since you were watching over me. I can't keep my eye on you 24/7, okay? More importantly, the view reflected in this glass isn't from here, right? Yeah, but it's familiar. Is that the original world? Or timeline? It's that grass field, the one that Kune inhabits. Oh, I guess it's alright. We can look at it safely. You will not say anything? Sure, but it's creeping me out. What's going on with the colors? A glass shard reflecting another world. This seems uncanny. This is clearly no ordinary shard. Doesn't the General Student Council President also collect things like this? What? Do you think we should bring it to her? The shard. Is something wrong, Sensei? This world found its story rewritten, brutishly and suddenly just last night. Contradictions are still scattered within the subtext. Investigate, collect, and record them. So that's what this is. Evidence of the contradictions Orwell mentioned? We picked up an Eidolon from it. Sorry. Sensei, would you please hold on to this glass shard for now? You don't want to report to the General Student Council? I think you having it is fine. I'm not sure about anything, but I'm certain I will figure things out in time. Until then, I would like you to make decisions on my behalf. Then I'll hold on to this. Thank you. Yes. Now then. Please, excuse me. I've been nervous too. But now that we've used up, I'm starting to get hungry. Yeah, maybe I should have packed some Inari sushi. You know you can't pack a bento in this weather. We're still in the city. How about we pick up some takeout on the way home? I don't have any cash. It sounds like I can flash my student ID card. It's time for my credit card to shine! Ah, yes! The credit card for credit card purposes. What would you like? In that case, I'll take fried tofu udon from the front of the station. You're really going to waste this opportunity on some cheap udon? You should ask for something expensive. Yeah, something like a double katsudon meal. I can't believe double katsudon the extent of your imagination. Sensei, can we go to that yakiniku place from last time? I didn't get to try out the grilled beef intestine because I was so full. Of course! Sensei, you don't have to. SRT has their own missions. Mine is to ensure that you're well fed. You really know how to handle us, Sensei. In that case, we'll enjoy your treat. You could flash something else to us only, though. That's later. That's when she's properly student rep. We returned to the yakiniku restaurant and celebrated a successful mission. Rumors and inscrutability. Oh, is it about to get real again? Good news, squad leader Yukino. Victims of the White Scarecrow, also known as the Kunikune, have started waking up. Besides complaints of mild muscle soreness, most appear to be in good health. The hospital stated that they do not know why the patient's condition has suddenly improved, but I suspect it's because your Fox Squad successfully resolved the anomalies, correct? Oh boy. President, do you fully trust everything written in our report? Wasn't it written by you, Squad Leader Yukino? Additionally, Shale-sensei vouched for it. So there's no reason not to trust it. So I take it Rio must have taught us how to hide our spending from our lovable calculator wife. That, or we're gonna take this punishment on the chin. As I stated in the report, we're honestly not sure what we were fighting during the mission. Our lore enemies were enigmas with neither clear causes nor clear weaknesses. We simply tried everything we could. Fortunately, we stumbled upon a workable solution. But your attempt at a solution saved countless people. That's not important. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to imply that I don't care about people. Many mysterious things happening in Kivotos, but to have this number of casualties, people will rightfully want answers. They'll want to know what caused those people to fall ill and why. They'll assign blame and even turn their sights on you. Yukino, can you guess what I'm thinking right now? You think my concerns are unfounded? Nope, incorrect. Right before you came into my office, Oki dropped off some snacks that I've never seen before. This one was a sweet yet somehow nostalgic citrus aroma. This package doesn't say what's in it. I paired it with tea. I was actually thinking about its contents while speaking with you. I must apologize for my absent-mindedness. No, it's fine. I didn't notice at all. I also drift off sometimes. Yes, it's fairly common for something trivial to invade one's thoughts. Children so easily confess things like this, but it is rare among people like us, isn't it? No one wants to be perceived as rude or strange, after all. Ultimately, one doesn't gain much through openly revealing their feelings. People are wont to hide their emotions to preserve their relationships. Ultimately, that's what makes it so hard for one person to understand another. Conflicts are inevitable. I wonder if these anomalies in Kivotos are born from that fundamental barrier in communication. What if there were a way to speak into people's hearts, possibly through something beyond words or text? I don't understand. Are you suggesting that the Kunikune was delivering a message? You know it. You know it did, Squad Leader Yukino. You wrote it in your report. One must avoid outdoor activities on hot days. Despite Zixing, this Kunikune served as an active warning to people who venture outside on a scorching summer day. But people were hurt. Are you saying that the message was worthwhile? In a way, yes. Squad Leader Yukino, I still have some of the snacks I mentioned earlier. Would you like some? If we try this treat and consider its ingredients together, perhaps we will be able to understand each other better. Friend Macy is messing with your head. It really is. Guys, she said a thing. She said a thing.
暑い。暑くて干からびそう。動いてないのに暑いよ。
It's so hot. Hey, Nico, why are we waiting outside? Can't we wait in the lobby until Yukino's done with her meeting? That's... Huh, you're quite brave, Kurumi. We fought quite a few student council members. Are you willing to risk making eye contact with them? Ugh, fine, I get it. We're also on parole. It's probably best to keep a low profile. Just try to bear it. You're tough enough. But seriously, why are we standing in the middle of the plaza like this? In direct sunlight! Can we at least go to a cafe or get some drinks from the machine? No, Yukino has a credit card. Wait, why? Nico, I thought you handled expenses. The mission covered our per diem. She said she had to bring the cards for the debriefing. You know she does things by the book. Fine, whatever. So hot. I want to go back to Chalet. Just let me get underground. I don't care if it's a hidden den. Is that so? You think that's wise, broadcasting in public that you live in Chalet? Honestly, it's not like anyone's out here. Who cares? Huh? Aren't you? Look, I was talking about Chalet, but I wasn't saying I live there. I mean, who would? It's an administrative building. What are you talking about? Oh! It's been a while, VTuberEN. Oh, yes. Oh, hey everyone. I'm Erica from Gehenna Academy. It's cool to catch you again. Oh, absolutely. What a coincidence. They're making you peddle drinks out here? Must be a long way from Hyacinth's Academy. Yes, and these are my accessories. Associates, they also sell drinks. So, about what happened earlier. I'm sorry. I lied to you. I gave you a fake Momotalk account. I know. I checked on it and you were gone. And then I learned that VTuberEN didn't exist. Kiara was shaken up. She thought I talked to an electrolyte-fueled ghost. It looks like you're alive, so that's a relief. I'm sorry. Nah, there's nothing to be sorry about. We all have our secrets. I just happened to catch you on the day that you were hiding something. Aren't you upset? Not really. There's no skin off my nose. Honestly, meaning it was fun. I kept thinking, who was that girl, and why was she giving out non-existent drinks? And what's the secret recipe? I spent a few weeks speculating. It was entertaining. I'm sure you had your reasons, and you didn't hurt anyone. I assume you just know something I don't. A lie requires a lot of dedication, right? Thank you for understanding. By the way, if you're just standing out here, how about we all go to that cafe and hang? And make a mean lemonade. The thing is, we forgot our wallets. Please consider it my treat. I need to know one thing, if you don't mind. What should we do, Nico? I think she's onto us. Should I throw a smoke bomb and we make a run for it? You better not. What was in that drink anyway? VTuberEN. I want my friends to try it, but nothing in the stores comes close. Oh, that's easy. Mix 500 milliliters of water with Beliga a vitamin tablet and... Otogi, stop spilling the beans! She says she wants to buy us drinks! Keep your negotiation power! Oh, you seem like a fun bunch. Let's get to the cafe and out of the sun, huh? Yes, you're right. This is not the friendship I was expecting. But am welcoming us. After all, it's dangerous to stay in the sun on a hot day like this. Is this the serious scene? Oh! Yo! Let's go! Oh my god! This is so good! Wait, I love it already. Oh my god, this is going to my Blue Arcade playlist. This is going to my Blue Arcade playlist. Oh my god! Do you know the title of the song? No! Oh! Kagedo? Oh! Oh my god! Dude, who's the... Oh! This goes so hard! Oh! What Sensei sees before he's about to get his rights violated. Sorry. Amazing. Amazing and fantastic. Oh my god. Oh. Inmate 1192 is here, as requested. Come in. 1192? Kaya? Kaya! It's been a while, Chief of Defense. No, Shiranui Kaya. That fits you better. You are... Wait. Kaya remembers, doesn't she? Wait, but Yukino also vaguely remembers. What's gonna happen? Send me the Blue Archive YouTube channel. Not sure if it's the full version though. The full version of the Blue Archive. Yeah. Oh, thanks, guys. I've been fully informed on what happened while I was away. You staged a coup while acting President Nanagami Rin was ousted. While I'm also responsible for causing chaos in Kivitos, your actions almost put an end to the General Student Council. Which is why I wanted to hear your testimony before the trial. Kaya, why did you seek the position of General Student Council President? Wait, you. Who are you? Oh! Excuse me? Do you not recognize me, Kaya? I've never met you in my life. Why are you wearing General Student Council President's uniform? Did you stage a coup? A successful one? How? Since it seems like you're not understanding, please allow me to introduce myself. Oh, shoot. I am the head of the General Student Council, an entity governing Academy City, Kivitos. What are you talking about? I served with the General Student Council President. I knew her. She was a friend of mine. You are not her. Sure, you have poise. You're even style similar, but you're completely different. The real General Student Council President is more elegant and approachable. She even has whimsy to her, but that fallibility made her even more perfect. How dare you talk to the General Student Council President like that? Oh, what? Did she bribe you? Anyone with eyes can see the difference. When the real General Student Council President comes back, you, Shale Sensei, and Rin, you'll all... My apologies, General Student Council President. It appears that she's forgotten herself. She's had a very long sentence after all. Thank you for your service. Kaya and I will meet later when she's feeling well. I won't fail again! Kaya? Nothing to say? Do I truly seem so different? To be continued in Chapter 2. God damn it! You know Kaya did mess with the staff. It might have activated without her knowing, just like it did with Rin. Plus, since it registered Rin and us, it can have multiple years, so Kaya might be easier. Wait, it did activate with Kaya? I thought it was just a normal watch with Kaya. Kaya Alliance Inbound. Maybe this is how we get the Kaya redemption and also her as a student. Maybe that's it. Oh, also we have to check we have to check the fruit link. I've seen this weirdo around station. Censor the names so you guys don't mob the place. This place was doing gymnastics under the scorching sun in a full white Sentai suit. Looked totally insane. Actually, I don't know if I can even call it gymnastics. It looks like they were having a seizure or something. Maybe the heat made them lose it. Or maybe they're just crazy. But I gave them a wide berth as I passed by. Wait, I know what you're talking about. Is this a trail by the small creek? I thought it was just a piece of plastic caught on something and flapping in the wind, but it wasn't. If I get too close, it disappeared, but then I see it flapping again in the same spot. Angry Critic Corgi. Or Kogi. Pixar didn't happen! It's pretty easy to tell the difference between a crazy person and a piece of plastic, especially with a picture. At least try to come up with some evidence if you're gonna post fake stories around here. Ponzu. My friend collapsed around here and got hospitalized. I've heard of a similar event from locals. Something about chasing someone in a white diving suit, and suddenly fainting. I don't have any speculation to add to the convo, but it seemed dangerous. Rin said the same thing when she activated. It might be they can't hear it, like they can't hear Arona and Plana. Speaking of urban legends, there was a rumor back when Chief Kaya declared martial law. Apparently, she tried to set off a thermobaric warhead to get rid of her enemies. Guess who carried out the mission for her? Those special forces from SRT. No wonder they closed it down. Oh my god, SRT Academy always had weird rumors surrounding it. Heard that they have a whole arsenal of secret weapons that the General Student Council previously banned. And this one's weird. They've been fighting over expired bento from convenience store because there's reply Rabbit Squad! Oh boy. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think the SRT Special Forces are really all that. Sure, they've made some huge arrests, but I don't think they always win through ambush or subterfuge. If they're as strong as they claim to be, couldn't they take down those criminals in the fair fight? Anti-infantry? Why does everyone have to be fair when it comes to bad guys? Would you rather them go in guns blazing and cause property damage and citizen casualties? Seeing how you're disparaging SRT for keeping the peace and trying to defend criminals, you must be the criminal yourself. Matt, are you an SRT student or something? Wait, who is that? Is that Rabbit Squad? Oh my god. ASGT Descartes? Wait, is that the homeless guy? Best Niku Shiba. Oh, make a private for premium Wagyu. Celebrate unforgettable moments with your loved ones with delicious meat. Call today. Oh, Pizza Princess. Huh? Why is there a Wagyu ad in lore? Is this a virus? Is this your first time using FruLink? You can repost content from other instances to your local one. You can block them if you want, but I wouldn't. New instances tend to be pretty sparse without them. You truly believe she's the real one? Not looking forward to when she finds out she's lovely. Oh, so it's like a Metal Sonic situation. Oh, frick. A strange white dancing scene from earlier. I saw it again. Told me I just mistook it for something else, but it really was there. I wanted to investigate, but I was even more terrified this time. Also, I remembered the story about how someone passed out, so I couldn't get my legs to move. I think I gotta start taking a different route home. More sightings? Heard the rumor about someone from the Gehenna track and field team collapsing is actually true. Something really going on? From what I heard, someone said that the girl who collapsed is the best runner in the team, so the others cursed her. I mean, yeah, there's no smoke without the fire, but this is a bit... Why don't you stop talking if you're not involved? It's annoying to see how you're subtly mixing in your own opinion to criticize others under the guise of from what I heard. The Gehenna track and field team is looking for him to compete in our next marathon. Any Gehenna student who likes to running is welcome. If you don't like running, any Gehenna student who's used to being chased is also welcome! Join the team to train your body and hone your running skills for the next time you're being chased down by the prefect team! What a freaking ad! Oh my gosh! Hina has probably caused trauma. She is chaotic good, but she's also probably a trauma inducer for some people. Do you need to get permission or something to enter the chalet building? Looks like a lot of people go in and out, but do you need an invitation from the sensei person to go, or can you just show up? Lost raccoon. I want fried chicken. Where is the Tsukiten market? I'm in front of the Senbei store right now. It's near where that stall that sold fans used to be. Q is justice, yes! So, Junko. A lot of people, actually. Did anyone go to the Tsukiten market around lunch today? There was this really cute girl giving out drinks. Maybe she's like a model doing advertising? I don't have time to stop and talk to her, but I'm regretting at least not getting a drink. Oh my god, wait, that's what she looked like? Oh, she's so freaking cute in that. What? She did win the race at the Halo Festival. Did she actually? I need to do that event. She's super cute. I feel like I've seen her somewhere. Maybe she was a reader model before. She looks like she's so familiar. Enjoy clear weather in the DU today. Today will be a high 30 degrees. High will be 30 degrees Celsius with a low 20 degrees Celsius. Please take precautions during outdoor activities to avoid heat stroke. Guys, the word showed up again. The word showed up again.
暑い。暑くて干からびそう。動いてないのに暑いよ。
I wish I could go to school buck naked. I don't know if anyone remembers, but I made a post about a friend who saw something weird and ended up passing out. Fortunately, I got a call from the hospital saying she finally woke up. They still don't know what caused it, but I'm glad to hear that my friend's okay at least. I'm relieved, but also really drained by the whole experience. My friend who passed out near the weird trail finally woke up today. Maybe she didn't want to miss the nice weather? Anyway, I'm so glad she's doing okay. So what actually happened? No one figured out a cause? Same thing happened, ending almost simultaneously to a bunch of different people. Something's fishy. A bunch of different people. Something's fishy. Same with the track and field incident. Could it be someone trying to fulfill a grudge? Justice? And Fly's justice? Does that mean Aki is justice? Shut cute and not flat. Shut up. We have locked in our roster for the upcoming Kibito's Inter-High Track and Field Tournament. In particular, Miss Ito, who just returned from a long hospital stay, earned her spot in the starting roster for a short distance running by breaking her own PR. Please look forward to seeing Gehenda students compete in the Kibito's Inter-High. I went to the place you mentioned and searched for ages, but there was nothing there. I really want to see this white monster firsthand, but I think we're all being duped. I could be imagining things, but does anyone else think a lot of weird stuff has started happening since the General Student Council president returned? Like missing students, mysterious sighting, and inexplicable experiences? I'm not trying to say anything against the General Student Council president or anything, but it just feels like something's changed. Not in a good way. Ooh, people are realizing! Sort of. I mean, if these... Okay, so if these crystals cause lore essentially to happen... One, we really need to go to that marine school and not just for the cute and funny. Two, is there actually a connection to the staff of Shaked being used and lore instances being caused? This instance is so boring. That white skirmish thing was probably just people getting heat stroke. Haven't seen a single verifiable ghost story. Go to Hikioden. It was really expecting before. Someone DM me if something new and actually interesting gets posted. Like Deltarune Shadow Crystal situation? Ugh, I hope not. God damn. Alright, let's... Chotto mate yo. Alright, hold on. Oh, whoops. If they wanted, the devs could use this weird timeline as an excuse to do a collab and have it be a new school that always existed, kind of like Isekai Quartet. I guess, but we're already getting old schools. Like the Marine School was, and Wild Hunt was hinted at really early PVs. That being cute has already been disproven several times. No, it hasn't. But for the claim that you are not flat, I'll require some evidence to support that claim. What are you trying to say, Nicholas? What are you trying to say? Alright, let's see what's going on here. I need to know what's going on. Okay, that's the heat haze. Kune Kune. So is this just about this? Kune Kune? Oh damn, Otogi! Oh. This really just makes me want to see more, Also, I need to see what was on that, thing. Unconscious. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is all about the, This is all about the heat haze stuff. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, high noon haze. Okay. This really just makes me want more of an anime. Maybe even an OVA. She looks so cute! Yeah, oh god, okay. Jeez. We're really going deep into like the supernatural side with these. So my running theory doesn't really change so far. Gets released when Dress Haruka and Dress Mutsuki banner drops. Hi. But now with these crystals, one of the Marine School has them, and considering that was in the prologue, that has to be some kind of major lore drop, quite literally. The only question I have is, because I do know Volume 1 in Main Story 2, in Season 2, I know we're getting what we finally all wanted. Do you think the end of EX chapter might result in SRT Academy fully coming back? That is a chance, considering we're focusing on Fox Squad in the same way we're focusing on the Deca group. So possibly. Maybe this will result in that Rabbit Fox team up. Yeah, I know Act 2 Volume 1 is going to be Gehenna. I don't know what happens there. I only know do I know wait, they're doing Volume 2 already? Oh, I am wholly unaware. I only know about Volume 1 being Gehenna because of that one student, that one new student that shows up, and she's full like GDK aesthetic, and I was down atrocious for her. Be a bit odd since SRT uses Valkyrie materials. Maybe they'll have their own materials finally. To get in a chapter, it will be crazy. Hontoni. Odyssey is Volume 2. Oh, yeah, I guess that explains why they're showing off the new students now. Okay. Yeah, I did see the Odyssey students. Oh, I definitely saw the Odyssey students. Trust me. Saw Hina being badasses. Okay, don't say much about Volume 1. Act 2 Volume 1, because I legitimately don't know much besides the, besides Hina doing things, because it's Gehenna and Hina. Of course they're gonna do Hina. And the new student. If they expand SRT with more students, it might be a bit too much for one material set. Yeah. A lot of fan art of her and Kay being jealous and copying her pose for Sensei. Oh, trust me. Oh, trust me, I have too. But yeah, I'm curious to see what happens with that. But right now, my running theory is generally still the same, actually supported more by these crystal things. So if these crystals are portals to other worlds, or other timelines, it basically shows the cracks of inconsistency by what I essentially think is Rin's wish for the General Student Council President to return. Why she took that form could possibly have to do with Arona's appearance and the state that she's currently in the sense of why she basically looks like a lolly version of the General Student Council President we know. It could have something to do with that. Where she took appearance from is the bigger question, though. If there is an answer to that and she doesn't just look like that for the sake of looking like that. So, there is also that. Wait, you saw her first search was small Goss Kaching from Genshin? No, that's valid. No, she's like a Jirei sort of girl. And that's honestly really hot. That's my running theory with it. Well, I mean, obviously, to confirm the crystals are like the inconsistencies because they had that whole cutscene. But like, this is likely going to be our MacGuffins throughout these volumes. Or at least the EX volume. Well, no, we're probably going to get the one from Odyssey in Volume 2. So we're going to get them throughout this entire act, basically. And it's probably going to result in our season finale being that. Whether that means we're actually going to fight this person is likely another story. Because if she does seem to genuinely think she is the General Student Council President, it's going to be a lot. That's going to get heavy. With a pirate hat that has horns and a tail that reminds you of Bailu from HSR. Hontoni. I only know the two lollies and the really, really thick, yeah. And she's a whale, I think. The whale girl? Yeah. So, yeah, it's a lot. It seems like we're going the like, there's obviously the lore horror angle that they're doing in EX, but I It is definitely much more of a mystery than Act 1 is. Where Act 1 had to do both, like, setting up the story and world and meeting character, we're also doing... This is much more like there's something very weird going on here. Whaleguard, the fandom's acting up again. Well, yeah, of course. Have you seen her? It being another Malku situation, but also not sure if they would do it again. There's also the fact of, like... Have Jaws reference for the shark girl? Maybe. She's not a whale, but dolphin. Oh, she's a dolphin. Okay. Oh, she was a shark. My bad. I mean, there has to be a shark girl. Please. Okay, but she's a dolphin. Okay. If she's a shark girl, it's over for me. If there is a shark girl, I'm gonna be absolutely done. Dolphins, did I know dolphins have two? Now I do! But yeah. There's, in the PV, it also shows Malkuth, so I wonder if she plays a role, considering the fact there is also the whole thing with Adasu and Kay. Since they're in a very similar situation, more Kay than Adasu. There is a fact that I wonder if they were affected by the staff of Shaked, because of the whole background and stuff. Adasu maybe because she's sort of disconnected from her princess role, essentially. Some say Kotone is a beluga. Hontoni. We're in danger. I like this danger. The blue are acting because of Dolphin Girl. I do not blame them. Kay has her memories from back then, so there is a non-0% chance that she is unaffected if we do team up with the well, honestly, Isa group, because she's also part of the Deca group as well. So there is that. There's one Odyssey student with sharp teeth. Oh boy. So if either of them get involved, and basically if Kay gets involved, there's a chance she might be unaffected. There's an even bigger chance, I think, that Malkuth could be unaffected by the staff of Shaked. Malkuth might just be a guest in some holiday side story stuff, like when Squad had their beach episode. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like they're not done with Malkuth. I mean, she had that bittersweet ending. So maybe they just leave it at that, but she might have a role to play here as being one of the few people that may not be affected by the staff of Shaked's wish. Because that kind of seems like the angle we're going for is that we're slowly gathering people who have this off feeling at the very least. Because one, we teamed up with Fox Squad. And then we also started talking with Kaya, who is wholly unaffected by the staff of Shaked. In the same way that Rin is. We team up with Rin, who made the wish, is unaffected by the staff of Shaked. We soon meet up with Kaya, who I assume is going to have a redemption arc eventually, and is unaffected by the wish made on the staff of Shaked. And then now we team up with Fox Squad, who is also in the middle of the redemption arc. And at the same time, while not unaffected by the staff of Shaked, is more suspicious and has this general off feeling when it comes to the General Student Council president. So that seems to be the angle that we're going to be going with, is that we're going to slowly gather students who are more unaffected by it, or like has a resistance to it. Malkuth may be also because of her connection with Deca. That's what I'm saying. That's why also, for similar reasons, I think Adasu and especially Kay, who still has their memories and association with that past of Nkivotos, and the ancient gods, or the unknown gods, could also be unaffected. I feel like if anyone's gonna play a part, it could be Malkuth, because we did spend a lot of time with the girlies. Not that I wouldn't mind seeing all of them, especially Kay, again. But I feel like if they do show up, it'll be in their Volume F-esque finale. So maybe, unless they somehow are tied in one of these volumes as well. But I feel like that's the only time we'll ever get confirmation on whether they're aware about the staff or not. Is whenever we meet up again, more likely than not in this Volume F sort of situation. You can see Kay, but I also think Adasu has her character arc way too well resolved to participate in it. I'm saying more so in the fact of whether she's affected by it or not, mainly because she did cut all ties from her past. I think Adasu's character arc is also complete. Kay is just starting, in that sense. But like, I mean, in the Volume F, we had a lot of characters showing up, so you never know. Speaking of Gehenna volume, there will be sizes that will be important. Also, the summer Gehenna will also be important too. The one with Hina? I mean, we did that. Imagine for the end of part 2, we get playable regular and date Rin for Fast with Kaya's welfare. Be funny for Kaya to come in as 1-star. That would be hilarious. Like, maybe we get free Kaya. Pandemonium Summer? Hold on. Oh, that one. Wait, does Pandemonium Summer happen before Volume 1 or after Volume 1?
よし、今日もいい天気ですね。
Before Volume 1. Okay, so Fest is gonna happen and then Volume 1. Okay. Guys, I'm scared with Fest. God. I know I made my decision. Hi, Kay. Sorry. I know I made my decision, but like when the actual update happens, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be deflated, honestly. It's gonna be really deflating still. So, we'll see. I'm probably gonna play it, but feels bad, man. I know. I'll still pull until then, but you linked full version of Kagedo too. Don't forget the subs. Hi. I will put that in my own personal Blue Archive playlist. If you need pointers before Gehenna Volume. Okay, so it's basically the Pandemonium Summer Event Volume 1. Okay, I don't know what the Buki's incident is, but it sounds cute and funny. I think I said my full thoughts already about it. If it wasn't for the change, you would try for Dress Mutsuki. Well, that happens before the change. So the Spark system still exists for the dress character for the next dress event. It's on Fest when the change happens. So you could still try for Dress Mutsuki. I am getting Dress Haruka. I will not be stopped. So there is that. Mini story after Gehenna Volume. Yeah. So, yeah. I said my thoughts. Araha, I think, got a better design. I think we were robbed of a proper summer Ibuki. Overall. Makoto's Makoto, and I forget what her name is. Satsuki? She's a big boob. I think EX Lore Pursuit Chapter 2, then Pandemonium Summer, then... Wait, we're getting... Oh. Then Pandemonium Summer, then Volume 1 Gehenna, then a certain side story? Okay. Yeah, but we'll leave that for future, Aki. I don't know, man. Unless it's a student I really, really like K or something, I think after the change, I'll probably be pulling exclusively for Fest. It'll probably be exclusively Fest, or essentially waifus. Chiaki forgot, I'm sorry, Chiaki. Can't believe it's after we finally get Gehenna spotlights. Also, if they are still limiting it to 2 alts per, we still have that Mika alt to look forward to, and I'm not gonna lie, slightly dread. So we'll see what happens. Alright, guys. I think this is enough for me. I know it's a little short, but Blue Archive does things. Blue Archive continues to affect me in ways I don't think I can explain. This game, man, it's so special to my heart, but I'm scared. I'm scared of what'll happen to it. So I'll see you guys next time, okay? Sayonara! Bye-bye!